found it.
Given that weight, I would demand a
You're
All
lot.
right,
looking
I
for the
found
button
it.
with the little red icon on
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I found it. I found it. Little red icon with it says REC on it. All right, nice. All right, so this is a West Marches game, which means the players are going to change. They may not be. They could be the same. They may be different. Everyone has made their characters with the exact same ability scores button, which was really easy for Jay to find. And while we're talking about characters, we should be talking about players. So let's introduce our players. Gabriel, you're above me, so you should go first.
Okay. Hi, I'm Gabriel. I'm playing Hufford, the ranger. He has a wolf companion named Jagger. He's a all black wolf. Um, well, Hufford, he's young. He's lean and strong. And so far, he's assisting some people go into the Westwood. Um, so that's it.
That's all you get, bro.
That's all.
Nice. All right, so right now what we're doing is I have all the characters and their tokens and stuff ready, but these are all new characters, so they're all getting their backgrounds and their rumor hooks as we go. That's what Gabriel just read, and that's why he doesn't know anything about it, is because he's never been here. Or do you guys want me to read the introduction? I guess maybe I should start there.
Probably just
Starting
start
with
with the
this.
introduction.
Yep, that's a
Start at
good
the
idea.
beginning. You like that? All right, here it
I
is.
It's a way
do.
to go.
All right, so this is my. I wrote one for my Kalmata game, and people thought it was good. I guess they enjoyed it, so I wrote one for this game. But I'm using the same voice, so don't be surprised.
That's the only voice you have.
Shh, Gabriel. I've got a couple others.
They don't need to know that.
In the ages between the eruption of Mount Rokan and the beginning of the Fourth Age, it is a time of grave danger and hardship. A time full of people searching for leadership and sanctuary against Thule and scorn. It is a time of high adventure. You have sailed across the boreal sea from the island of Vornar and the frozen coast to the vast abundance of the Midlands. The Venari outpost of Vorngard is a haven of raiders and the occasional foreigner. It has arisen in the last score of years. Your future, as your past, is your own. All right, that's it. So all of the Diagast in the raffle. All right, buddy, got ya. So that's all these guys got pretty much to start is they know that they're supposed to be Vornari, and they only have a few character classes they can choose from. And we're starting in Vorngard. They each get a roll on the background table and a roll on the rumor table. All right, so it looks like I got Christian has a 13 on the background table. All
That's
right.
correct.
All right. Really, all I'm doing is converting the party bonds table from the Midlands book to try and be more Vornari as opposed to
Oh,
all of the Midlands. So 13.
Oh yeah, hit me.
Oh, and this is nice. All right. So your character is Stoic, right?
Yes.
All right. So, well, Stoic, lucky number 13, is drinking buddies from way back with with Invild, the proprietor of Vorngard's popular Salty Strumpet Tavern.
Salty Strumpet Tavern. I love it.
All right, man. So that's a good one. That means you like, your buddies with a proprietor. All right, and here
Can't
is
be
your.
stoic if you don't have booze.
You don't drink booze? Is that what you said? Maybe that's why
No, you
Stoic
can't
gave it
be
up.
stoic.
All right, and here is your rumor. The river curs need some assistance dealing with some upstarts along the river.
Mm.
That's exciting. All right,
Hi.
looks like. Do you like Brent or B Taylor, or how do you want me to talk to you?
Brent's fine.
Brent's fine. All right, number five. Lucky number five. All right, so this is interesting. So apparently, you're playing Harn, right?
Yes.
Harn has actually been around the Midlands some because he was slave to a traveling Thule tribe in the Great Plains, but escaped and has made his way to Vorngard.
A slave? Oh, that's interesting.
Okay. All right, and your is a 4. All right, so maybe you know something about the Thules then, or whatever. I don't. I'm basically letting you guys decide what you want to do with the stuff. So, and this is what you know. This is your rumor. Now you guys can use these rumors. You don't have to. It doesn't matter to me.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right, Jay, did you roll a d20, please?
Roll a d20.
There's no low adventure, Eric Thomas Hunt. What'd you get, Jay? A deuce. Now roll a d8. Oh,
8.
perfect. That's the one I was going to give you anyway, like a quantum ogre. All right. Uh, number
The illusion
2.
of agency. I don't really need it.
All right. So it looks like Thesis was a sailor with the Kerak merchant Master Garcillo. And you've toured the lake cities of not of the salt, not of this little one here that you guys are next to, but the big one, Lake Argos. So do you want me to? You're gonna have
One
to.
guides.
You got that? So you were a sailor for Master Garcillo. A Kerak is kind of these pasty humans that live in the mountains to the east. The Iron
Tasty
Halls
human.
are mountains to the east, and you're here is your rumor.
Thought a Carrick, you were describing the boat, the type of boat that I sail on, but those are pasty humans.
Yeah, they're humans. So almost all the cultures are human. I guess all the cultures are human. Uh, the Thules are like basically kind of savages that if you picture kind of like Gaelic Iron Age Gales, that's kind of what their gig is.
Rightly. And
The leader of Vorngard is the Jarl something something. I'll tell you right now, Jarl Osgard. You guys are all Vornari, so you're aware that the only wizard types that they allow that they don't burn on sight are the rune seers, and the only known rune seer in Vorngard is the rune seer Ulfri. Mage types of any stock are pretty much verboten in any of the cultures, obviously, unless they're the ones they believe in,
Obviously.
which would be the rune seers for the Vornari. So you guys could have found your beast companions when you were traveling from wherever you were when you made it back to Vorngard. Let's go to the map. Let me make sure there isn't anything crazy on the map first.
Now I'm getting excited.
The
look,
GM is
cut
loading.
the weapons chase. Do we roll 3d6 for gold and buy some stuff?
It's no, all of that stuff was in your gear pack. If you look at the beginning of that gear pack page,
Little.
if you check out that page,
Just a short bow. Damn it.
well, it says on there.
You got one melee, one armor, one shield if available. One d6
And then
gold pieces
1d6
left
gold.
over.
Cool.
And then you
And
get
then
one
what's
of the
in your
packs.
The rogue pack.
Oh no, not one of those.
Looks like a Pringles can.
What looks like a Pringles can.
Stash. It's my stash. It says Pringles instead on it. Just for
Discount.
copyright reasons, of course.
What are you talking about? All right, here's the
My
sweet.
pack.
Oh, here's the sweet Vorngard map.
Oh, okay.
That is a sweet Borngard map.
It really is.
Nice.
It is. All right, so basically, now it's up to you guys. In the future, when more people get used to playing in the game, like your second or third session, you'll probably gather whoever you're playing with before the session starts and decide what you're going to do. So we don't have to go through all of that in this game.
Hmm.
But today, you guys can go over that and figure out what you want to do. And while you're doing that, I will chat with the viewers.
He's gonna meet his peeps. He's gonna go press the flesh, kiss the babies.
Hey, this looks way better than it's looked in the past. I'll tell you that.
This is cool. This is our start point, obviously, right?
Yep, yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, you want me? Maybe I should do that here. Here is the other map, which is also a sweet map.
I've seen this map. It is a beautiful map.
Ooh, even with Fog of War. How nice. So, if I remember correctly, and we're using the lore of the Midlands book, right? Vorgard is very young, right? Like,
Yeah, you guys
super
shouldn't be
faithful.
moving the token around
20
though.
years, I think.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be doing any. Don't touch the screen.
Don't move the token because that's
Don't
like when you're
touch.
actually moving and it's going to open up stuff that will be visible. Yeah. So in the
Yeah,
Twitch, you guys can see. They won't be able to
we,
see
we,
that. So
we can see everything in the Twitch.
yeah, you're not supposed to be watching the
Some of us
Twitch.
have the Twitch stream open, so
Don't go to the
we can
Twitch.
see
Stay
everything.
out stay out of Twitch.
Okay.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Okay.
There. Now you won't be able to
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
So, would we have any good reason so far to have met each other?
Yeah, you guys can just say you know each other. You don't have to. We don't have to do all that.
Yeah,
All right,
kind of
that's
like
good.
hanging on the street corner. We need-
Most likely, you're hanging out at the Salty Strumpet.
Yep.
Yeah, I need
Yep.
more drinking buddies, well, for sure.
Mhm. I need a job. I need
So
a
here's
job.
here's the Littenskog. I think one of you guys has that rumor.
Yep. Reavers. He wants me to find Reavers in the Litgenskog.
Where are the Iron Hills?
The Iron Hulls are this way to the east.
Iron Hills to the east. And which one is the Westwood?
The Wistwood. This is part of the Wistwood, and it's large and it goes on beyond the Siltwater. So the Vornari are pretty much control all of the Siltwater. Beyond that is a river that leads to the massive Lake Argos, which is like almost the size of an inner sea.
Mhm. Quite exquisite. And of course, Ragnar the Stoic also has a job that he's been asked for, dealing with some river curs. Not sure if I would know of those particular curs. I guess the question is, who would be giving us those assignments? Is that also at the tavern?
So
Charles.
no one's given you the assignments. These are just rumors that you've heard.
Ah, I see.
So you know these are like things that people are searching for. And I can switch it back and forth if you guys ever want to see the other map.
Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
that's a nice harbor.
And I should say that no, I've only basically because I want to keep magic use as low and very rare. Only one character at a time is going to be a wizard or a caster. Maybe if we get more than 10, maybe like 1 in 10 or something like that, but very rare and probably not until we open up another area.
Mhm.
All right. So, Gabriel, I mean, how do you guys want to go through it? I feel like we're kind of at analysis paralysis here. What maybe I should help out. So, maybe Gabriel should just say what you're doing, and then Brent, you can say yours, Jay, and then Christian, and then maybe you guys will find something from that you like.
Mhm.
Okay.
Gabriel, you're first.
Okay. What we are doing in the city or in general?
What you want to do in this session, like
Oh,
maybe
okay.
your hook or something else.
I see.
Okay. I'll probably um, since this Ulfri is probably someone of high stature in the or influence in town. probably gain his favor by exploring those ruins. So try to find someone to um, gather group to probably go and explore that place. I'll probably talk about that in the tavern and see who wants to uh,
Hmm.
go with him.
Ragnar would definitely be interested in carrying favors from the rune seers of Warngard. Although I have my philosophical disagreements, having someone of high stature would definitely be beneficial.
And Harn would
I
definitely be interested. Not only is gaining favor a good idea just in general in Vorngard, but going out and exploring ruins and finding treasure and that kind of stuff is definitely more back to the roots for the Vornari. Something
Oh
that
yes.
Harn is kind of unhappy about with the way things are going. Is we're sort of as a people sort of starting to settle down and farm, and that's just not our way.
Mhm.
I agree. Also, the type of government we're dealing with is completely wrong. Should not be governed by jarlsmen. But I say that in a hushed voice.
You don't like the Jarlsman?
It could be better. We could be a democracy.
What's that? Never heard of such a word. But I've been
I
at
will
sea
teach
for
you in time.
I've been at sea for 3 years, so I'd love to get underground.
Mm.
It's just been too long seeing the flat ocean for years at a time. I want to see trees. I want to see mud.
Underground?
I want to see bats and shadows.
Ah. Then the ruins have you covered, most likely.
No more baking sun.
Exactly. I don't want to have to wear sunscreen all the time anymore.
Sunscreen so bad.
Okay. Probably have a little bit of cash left over to maybe gather some preparations.
Well, I got on my pack. I got all the stuff I need.
Do
I'm
you?
ready to go.
Yeah.
I
I'm used to
personally
leaving
have
at a
some.
moment's notice.
Ah, okay.
Yep, we're like in heat. 30 seconds or less.
Well, I guess
I think he means
Ragnar's
the
been
movie
ready
Heat.
to.
I do.
Yeah, not the cat in Heat like you guys meant.
I was just like, did he realize what he just said?
He did, but it was from the movie Heat. At the end, they're like, "We have to be ready to move in a moment's notice." If you guys never seen Heat,
Yeah.
then
He's talking to us here. God, this is the best movie.
it is a good movie.
People lost on these people. Lost on them.
I,
Squirrels. Squirrels before pines.
I'm sorry, Blu-ray technology has not been invented yet. Okay. Then Ragnar agrees to go immediately.
Yeah,
We
like, do we know where this is, or we're just kind of searching for it? Or
I
should we
think we
go
have
talk to?
probably have a general. Sorry, go on.
I would say, should we talk to? I think his name is Ulfer first. I think that's how it's pronounced.
It's Ulfrey, and he is the rune seer,
Ulfrey. Thank you.
which is like this very powerful, imposing, forbidding figure.
The question is, would he deign to speak with us, or does he have a middleman that we're supposed to make contact with on his behalf?
So that would be something you guys would have to figure out. Yeah. So
I would
this is
definitely be interested.
Ulfrey's tower down here, number 2 on this map.
Hmm.
So this is the Jarl's palace, or the hall, sorry. And down here is Ulfrey's palace. And I think the Salty Strumpet is like here. Yeah, it's this big building here.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we should go see Ulfrey if he's got a map, anything he can hook us up with and make our move.
Yeah.
See if there's any value to be squeezed out of the old dude.
That's no way to be talking about a rune seer.
And it
This
could be
you
just a pretense to go into his house and rob him blind.
See, this is also a good plan.
sorry, what?
We request the meeting to go explore the ruins, and when we get into his place, we rob it blind.
How do you I mean he has the runes, the mystical runes that allows him some measure of clairvoyance, I believe. And you think he won't see this coming?
I better look at see what ruin. No, I think ruins are. You mean like the ruins, like buildings? He's not clairvoyant. What are you
Of
talking
course.
about?
But it
Let's
wouldn't hurt to at least pay him a visit, right?
Yeah,
And his
let's
powers
start there.
only of so much use against steel.
Yep.
Hobbs, what do we know about how's the relation between the Jarl and this Ulfri, the Runeseer?
So the Venari people, as you guys know, there's no cultists. You can't be a cleric, and so the gods don't really walk the lands of men. And the Venari only worship one deity, and that is the Deep One. The Jarl is beholden. So this is basically supposedly an outpost for the island of Varnor to send people, a colony almost. And so they go raiding. The Jarl, as people go raiding, grabs all the stuff and then sends it back to the island of Varnor. As a rune seer, you know, what would be the proper hierarchy there? That all depends. You guys haven't really been in Vorngard a long time, so you could make like a charisma check to see, how much you know about that.
Okay.
Like, do you have diplomacy or some other skill or anything like that?
What about like general lore?
I mean, I think when you say lore, I mean like history kind of thing. This is more of a, hey, I'm going to wander around and talk to people and find out what's going on or get the
Gotcha.
feeling
Uh,
of the city is what I would say. Because it
what
could be
about
anywhere, it could be different anywhere, right? So,
what about insight?
um, sure. I think insight is really like individual people, like when you're talking to them to know if they're
Okay.
lying or not. That's what I would guess. Skill, but I mean, I think it. I'm new at this too, so if you guys have some different ideas, then you're more than willing to. I'm more than willing to hear them out. So gather information is what I would say you're trying to do, which is an int or charisma.
I got a charisma of 15. I'm going to rock gather information.
Go for it.
So
Oh
this
yeah.
I don't want people to jump over top of someone else's idea. So if Gabriel wants to do it first, he can certainly do that, and you can do the same thing
Okay.
afterwards. But anytime a person does it after someone already has, then they're going to have penalties. Or if you
Yep.
guys want to help each other or something, then you guys could do that somehow. Like,
Hmm.
maybe it would make it faster or something if you're trying to check out the whole town.
I would definitely want to spend some time. I mean, this is a rumor, right? So I'm guessing this has been floating around for at least a couple of days. I just
Well,
like to.
you guys don't know it.
Yep.
The only person who had heard this rumor is the person who got that rumor. The other guys would have other rumors that they know.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I've
The,
But
got
the
the
looking
rumor
at
Brent,
too. So we have at least two people who've
right.
heard that rumor.
Right, and you
yeah,
guys know each other. Like you guys could have gotten together and said, "Hey, let's see what we
Hey,
can
I heard
find out
that. Have
about
you? Yeah.
this." Yep, that's not a problem. So, if that's what you guys want to
Okay.
do, so who's all going to be searching around? And like, I'm assuming your dogs and stuff, your dogs, your wolves could probably come into town, but they probably wouldn't be allowed the in the tavern
Okay.
because that's this is only like an outpost. Here, maybe to give you an idea, I'll read some box text.
Oh, box text.
The real box text now. All right, here
Hmm.
is something on Vorngard. Vorngard is only 20 years old, the newest city of the region and the southernmost stronghold of Varnor. The city is really more of a fortified frontier town, wild and lawless, but for the decrees of the Jarl Osgard and the whims of his enforcers, known as the Jarlsmen. The streets are winding, muddy paths rutted by carts and hooves, flanked by wooden buildings with pitched roofs. Architectural motifs of dragons, the sea, and shield heraldry dominate. There is a distinct lack of stone or brick dwellings. The temperature is cool, often with crisp wind blowing from the north. Sanitation is poor, and an unpleasant stench tends to permeate any time the wind stops blowing, which is rarely. The city is primarily a staging point for Varnari raiders heading south, but with each passing year, great numbers of northerners turn to trade and farming as a way of life. So there you go. Mostly lawless, except for these jackbooted jarlsmen.
Mhm. I would definitely like to try and help. I'm not too charismatic, but I am interested in knowing what the general reputation of the Runeseer is. Has he made these kinds of requests other times, and have they been, more importantly, suicide missions? Are kind of the things I'd like to know before I head out on some
See,
fool's errand.
that's a good question.
So who's all gathering information? Is everyone just going to go gather information?
Yeah.
I got good charisma. I got the skill.
Mm.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right.
have a
So
skill, but I'm gonna roll just for my first initial question. What's the relation between the Jarl and the Rune Seer? What do I know about that, or what do I hear about that? Okay, and
all
then
right.
the rest
So
can,
ask their own question.
yeah. Whoa.
Ooh, starting right.
All right, so a great success. So in this game, what that means is you rolled better than half of your attribute, which is a wonderful thing. So Ulfrey does his own thing as far as the Jarl is concerned. There so far there hasn't been an issue between them to see who really has more power. Ulfrey doesn't have the men, but he probably has more of an intimidating stance among the populace. Does that help?
Okay, yeah. So there's no, I mean, r- uh, there's no power struggle that noticeable. I mean, at the moment.
Yeah, not at the moment. Not as far as Ulfrey goes. We will say that there are whispers that people feel that Ulfrey may not necessarily be divining the wishes of the Deep One as well as he could.
Mhm.
There are some followers of the Deep One who feel like they should we should be mounting attacks on Northgate and destroying it for the Deep One.
Okay.
Northgate is one of the Midlander cities to the south on the edge of Lake Argos.
Mm. Can
So maybe this there's he knows or he have foreseen that something in those ruins might help that probably. That's what Hoffer thinks.
Okay. Runeseer Allfree probably isn't someone that you just knock on his door and walk up to. You would have that. You would figure that out. Uh,
Card.
I don't know what you mean, card.
We such requests putting up something that says we're peers of his and we should visit.
Oh, you mean like putting up some kind of paper or something? Or obvious, he probably has people who are around him and help him. That it's doubtful that they would be rune seers themselves, but just adherents or something. All right, what was let's go Brent. What are you doing, Brent?
I kind of wanted to just find out how I might get an audience with the Runeseer. Like, what's the procedure for that? Is there someone I need to talk to, make an appointment, or do I just show up?
Uh,
Back door where the kitchen is. They're hiring.
climb up this big
Good
cliff.
questions. Like how do we get an audience with them? It's like, is this sort of like old Norse where like there's a thing going on, or
That's a good question. Let's see here. Let me see what I'm looking for. My computer's super slow. It might be because I'm running like 25 different things.
Right, to get this thing
Right?
going.
Uh, so it makes some sense that he probably has his people, and if you were to ask around, like they probably do have a thing or some sort of audience going on, and you're going to have to go through someone before you get to the rune seer himself.
okay?
And I'm going to tell you who that is as soon as I can get this to start working. Here we go. So I use behind the name. Have you guys ever heard of behind the name?
Can't say I've heard of it.
So it's a generator that you can pick different. It's just behindthename.com / random. You can pick some different languages and then choose names, and it'll put those languages together and then make names out of them.
It's really useful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love
Prepping.
this. Thank you
Just
so
add it,
much.
add it to the bookmarks. Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely, you just saved me time on prepping my game for tomorrow.
So that's what I'll do a lot of times. Usually I do it up front, but yeah. So the person that you would Iris, Lady Iris.
Lady Iris. Okay.
There you go, Lady Iris.
And she's the one who manages appointments on the behalf of Ulfrey.
Yep.
Okay. I'm assuming this is not a matter of just a couple of minutes, right? We would touch base every now and again and discuss the information we've gleaned.
Okay. What I'm trying to do is see where this place would be. Maybe the Winter Horn. Looks a little cheap.
One of us go ask her out for dinner.
The Draken Skull is where it is.
Nice.
Number 9, wherever that is. On this
Top left.
on this big map. Oh, that's big. Look at the size of that place.
Yeah.
And it's all hers.
She doesn't own it. That's just where you would find her to hopefully get audience with
Let's see.
What was that place called again?
Draken Skull.
Draken Skull. Okay.
Has a nice ring.
I'm glad you like it.
And the
All right.
Iris at the
Where are we at here? Who's next? It looks like Jay. What's up, man? What are you doing?
um to the Lady Iris.
All right. So before you were talking about gathering information. So did you still want to gather information on anything, or because I'm assuming
Same
all of
thing
you
that we were been done would been what I did. So
nothing else? Okay. Does anyone else want to gather any? Christian, do you want to do any other information gathering, or are we all just going to meet with Lady Iris?
It's in line with what I wanted to know, so I think I would also meet Lady Iris.
All right. So you guys head over to the double-story building. It's known to have expensive food and expensive wine with quality locks. A yellowed wooden effigy of a dragon skull stands in one corner. The proprietor is Bjorn, in his mid 50s with silver flecked hair. He's got a missing one hand and it's replaced with a hook and a peg leg.
Rough life.
That's
No
funny.
kidding.
All right, so who's going to do all the talking with Lady Iris?
I would not volunteer that.
Anyone volunteering?
Why not? Yeah, I'm not the most charismatic, but
You'll do it. You want to do it? All right. So basically,
yeah,
what are you
why
trying
not?
to find out? I'm not going to probably role play it out, but because usually I'm trying to
Okay.
push for the adventure. But
Hmm.
uh, what do you basically what you were wanting to find out is? Oh, I thought someone once asked they wanted to do the information gathering to see how trustworthy Ulfri's things were or something. I thought you asked that, Christian.
Yes, exactly. That's what I would ask Lady Iris as well.
You're gonna ask her, hey, how trustworthy is the guy's questions? I thought you meant like you kind of wanted to figure out what the town felt about it. Where are they like
Right.
Oh
suicide
yeah.
missions, or because that's probably not something you'd ask her
They have a
as the
favorable response.
That's true.
as the agent of the person you're talking about.
Who knows? Maybe she's very honest.
It's possible you could. Is that what you want to do, or do you want to make
Mm,
like a role and gauge the town's idea of that?
yes, I will stoically ask everyone but Lady Iris.
Everyone in town? That might take a while.
Later,
We're gonna
he
be
comes
here for
back
a
with
while.
his report.
No, I think specifically I would just go to some places I know where mercenaries hang around and try and get a feel if they had anything to do with Rune Seer's missions or any dealings with him in matters of ruins or other things.
All right, go ahead and roll and see what you think.
All right, this is gather information.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have that skill. I believe it's charisma, right?
Yep. Or intelligence. You can use either one.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Ooh,
Ah,
Having
okay.
the
seems
skill is
not to have
just a
mattered.
-1 reduction, correct?
Yes. All right.
Mm,
So you get so many different things, it's quite difficult to know, but you're pretty darn sure that you heard some Varnori heroes recently headed into the Sunstones and found some scorn in a ruin there across twin towers, each tower on either side of the river.
interesting. And they survived, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's good. I am appeased.
At the behest of Ulfrey.
Yeah. I tell everyone else, yeah, sounds like he's a pretty cool guy. Let's talk to Iris.
This dude is awesome. Did someone just get dropped out of roll 20? One, two, three, four.
Yeah, that was me. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay, but you're back. Nice,
Yeah.
back in action. All right, so Gabriel, you what are you trying to find out from Lady Iris?
If the rumor we've heard is true, and what can we do to help about it?
All right, well let's see how she feels about you. Go ahead and make your check.
What do you want me to roll?
Oh shit, that's a good question. Um, do you have anything that you want to like? Do you have an angle? Like how do you have an angle shot on this lady? Like you're basically just straight up asking her, or are you just trying to sneak it out of her, or are you like dropping any names to try and show how popular and awesome you are when you do it, or do you have anything in mind as far as that goes?
Um, hmm.
Ask her how much we get paid.
Always think about the money.
All right, so we have persuasion. Um, doesn't really seem like persuasion though, right? Yeah, so you seem like you're pretty straight up with her. So let's just
Yeah, probably.
use.
Yeah.
Go ahead, because you're not like
No,
this.
no,
You're not hiding or anything. You're not being deceptive. So,
no. I'm not trying to.
but you could use insight if you want to. I
Okay.
guess to figure out how accurate she's being. These are very 5e type skills, and I don't even
Hmm.
usually use skills. So um, this is a new one on me as well. But
Okay.
we'll see what happens. So why don't you go ahead and so I don't
So.
I guess you can choose one. Let's choose one. Are you trying to be persuasive in some way through? I guess it does say diplomacy, so you could certainly use that etiquette so you know how to talk to her. So go ahead and make a persuasion.
Negotiation.
Yeah, persuasion.
Okay, not the inside. Okay,
Oh,
just
another
basic.
great success. You're on top of it. All right, so Lady Iris seems impressed with you. Um, she does mention a group of mongrels that they sent into the Sunstones in the last few days, but they found little information, nor did they get what the Lord Runeseer Ulfrey was seeking. Uh, Hopefully, you can do a better job if you choose to go into the Iron Holes and find this ruin.
Yeah, we can do that.
They probably didn't know their way in the countryside like we do.
Hmm.
Do we get a
But do
percentage of any
we?
treasure we find?
And look at our. We got mighty thews.
So we just have to find the place, or is there anything in the specific that want uh, they want from there?
Um, yeah, he basically divined something is there, and he believes that there is a ruin on a blasted hill within a day or two's travel to the east of Vorngard. And she can get you a drawn map. So basically, it just kind of has some landmarks pinpointed, and hopefully, you can follow that map and gain access to the correct location, which is sketched out.
Hmm? But I like the question that he mentioned. Is there anything in specific that Ulfri mentioned? Was there some kind of great artifact that we are supposed to recover?
That sounds like a good question. Let's see what that artifact is.
Because I don't want to go over there, kill everything, only to find out it's empty, and then they say, "Oh, well,
Or
sorry."
bring back the wrong thing, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Last thing you want to find out is we were supposed to, find someone and bring them back alive, and oh look, he lost his head. Whoops.
The head in a box, like, hey, we did it.
Yeah,
This
Oh,
close
that was
enough?
my cousin.
maybe he
Head in the hat box.
maybe
The
he
head
wants to be sure the place is safe for him to go there and perform something.
Good idea.
Just lay it on the table, Lady Isis. Just tell us what you need. Get it for him. Enough business.
She says that the Rune Seer has mentioned the Hati Dog, which you guys all know is a cult of he who hates the day. And the Wolf brothers are aware of this cult. For it's common knowledge, I guess, that Skull is a wolf of legend that chases after the sun. And so these fellows, this cult, even back in the island of Varnor, has been known to be bestial and even lay with their own beasts,
Ugh.
Alternative. I like it.
which are wolves, basically.
Mm-hmm. How come?
Are these, by our understanding, considered Thul's or are they Varnori?
This would be a Varnori cult.
Okay.
So it might be people who have come in the past, or even people around now. Uh, he she even intimates that she feels like you can easily gather this from your awesome speaking abilities as you're talking to her. She seems nervous, and she's drinking the wine in excess, and mentions he feels like he can feel the Hati Dog as like a gloom and a cloud over all of Vorngard.
Have you worried?
So he, uh, so the
Maybe they're
runes
using it as a
here.
staging area or something, but he feels like this ruin is connected to it.
So he believes this cult could be something dangerous for the expansion of the Vornari here.
Yeah, just dangerous in general. You guys have all heard legends of the trouble that they've created.
So we're not looking for a particular artifact or treasure or anything else like that. This is more of an investigation.
I
Yeah,
think
if you can
more of an
find out
execution.
all of those things.
Oh, probably can go there, grab somebody, bring it here, so they can.
If you wanted to bring someone for interrogation or
Yeah.
see if that's where they are, infiltrate the cult, almost anything you could do would certainly be helpful and well rewarded by the rune seer.
That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah, I say we try and find something and bring him back. That way, the Runeseer can question him at length.
Excellent. So kidnapping it is.
We
I
are
love this
heroes.
mission.
Violent kidnapping.
Surprise adoption.
He just has to come back alive.
I'm just reposting this, people in the chat. So
Okay.
Okay. I am down to hunt some cultists.
awesome. All right, so let's uh let's use some of these rules that these guys got in here. All right, so you guys get the map and you can set out the next day or what have you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't
love
go
the
adventuring without
exploration
a
rules,
night's
by the
sleep.
way.
You love the what?
The exploration rules.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know how much
They're
I've read
really
them, to be
nice.
honest. Did you say something, Christian?
No, it's all good.
Man,
Let's get to exploration.
this is super slow. There we go. So this is 10 miles to the hex.
I believe it's actually 20 miles to the hex, even
God
unless you change
damn
that
it,
course.
Christian. It's 10 miles to the hex.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure it is supposed to be 10 miles to the hex, but fuck, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I seem to remember it was supposed to be 10 miles to the hex as well.
Okay, good.
What does the German know?
Ah,
It's okay though.
German, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully German.
Vielleicht.
All right, so it looks like you guys, by following the map, you can see like some particular mountain peak or something that's visible. It looks like you have a couple ways of going, but your destination, it looks like it's pretty much kind of southwest over likely over in here or maybe farther. So you can choose to go around uh, this northern tendril of the Wistwood or through it, or you could maybe hire a boat and then try to take that upstream or whatever. These are all options that you have.
Hey, Hobbs, you back?
Yay!
It's
In
okay.
your
We've been
absence,
keeping your streamer, your viewers entertained.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he dropped, then they're not hearing us either.
In your absence,
So
we took over the town, and
yeah,
We managed to
looted the
rob the
Runeseer's
rune seer.
mansion.
Yeah.
Like, we're ready to retire. We got ourselves a couple of boats. We're good. Town's
yeah,
on fire,
I
though.
know, right? Let's get on the boat. A few cocktails.
You know, now that you mention, the town has a disturbing lack of wells. What is there to do when there's a fire?
I mean, it
don't
is a
spoil
port
it.
town, so
Are you telling me you're going to get water out of the lake?
mhm.
Bucket brigade.
human chain with buckets.
Mm-hmm. That's how you do it. That's high tech.
Well, let me
The
see.
disturbing
I'm already
lack
on
of
the stream,
wells.
so let's
What
see. Turn the
is
audio
there
on.
to do when there's
Start
a fire?
talking, people.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
Really, this should be our first adventure, fixing the infrastructure of Warngard, right? Place is a shithole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Yes, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
Could you maybe on roll 20 go back to the map?
yeah, we are on.
hmm
We're on the splash page right
Flash.
Oh, apparently you're not actually back, Hobbs. Are you still muted?
now. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
This
Okay.
was my low fantasy action. Low fantasy action. Hello? Hello?
Hello, yep.
Hello? Can you hear me? It looks like you can.
Trusted DM.
Yes, we
And
can.
Twitch chat hear you.
That's the question. My mic is moving now. The button is moving, so I'm assuming they
Let me
can.
unmute the stream.
Hey guys. All right. Yep. Never Fox says he can hear us. All right. Cool.
It's working.
Cool.
All right. Back. So we're back on the 10-mile hex map of the Midlands, and I thought you guys were on this map. That's the map I was on. Yeah. So it's this way in these hills over this way.
Mhm.
So you can choose to go across down through the silt water and upstream, like maybe buy some boats, but you don't have a lot of money, so you'd probably be renting them from someone or trying to hire somebody with a boat, or you could go overland through this northern or this tendril of the Wistwood, or you could go around it and then through into the hills.
I personally say we go through the Wistwood.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. That's what I said.
Keep it on the ground.
With two experienced rangers at the helm, I have no fear.
No fear, boys.
Famous last words. First death of the campaign. This will be great.
I feel like it's hard to kill anyone in this game. That's not what I've
From
heard, but we'll
previous,
see. We'll see. So, how often have you guys played this? I get the impression that you're running a campaign, right? You said, Brent.
I've run a couple of adventures in it before, and it can be very, very deadly. Um, so
Very,
I
very
I run
good.
a lot of OSR games in general, so I'm pretty used to managing this kind of lethality.
mm,
Me too. I have a
I think my
song about
All
my
it takes
Kalmata
is
game.
one good hit.
All right. Let's see what's going on. So you guys are heading straight through the Wistwood. You can go about 7 miles. So heading through the Wistwood, you're guessing 2 or 3 days, 2.5 days, depending on what happens. Okay.
better not get
Okay,
eaten.
Better not get eaten.
just spend the rest of your coins in beer and
Life before
We'll
you
drink to your
die,
death.
boy.
fill your wine skins. Don't worry about the food. We can hunt on the way.
All right.
I'll,
So
I'll have a couple of rations.
it's cool with the wind coming from the deep one's breath from the north in off of the boreal sea. Ooh, and the next morning when you head off, it is oh, wrong button. Let's see here. Cool and cloudy. All right, and you head into you take off from Vorngard there. I'm assuming you're just going southeast
Mm.
Yeah.
into
Yep.
here.
Mhm.
All right,
Yep.
and just after lunch, you ford a river coming out of the iron hulls there and leading into the silt water, and make your way into the edges of the pine and aspen wood of the Wistwood. Let's see what it says about the Wistwood. You'd almost act like I've never read any of this before. That it wouldn't be true, though. I promise. I promise you.
I'm going to say anything.
You weren't going to say anything. Is that what you said?
Not a word.
Oh goodness. I like books where you can actually kind of just run it right off the book as you go. This is
Mm.
this is pretty well done. I'm obviously using the Midlands book right here. I think I do have two hardcovers and a soft cover that I may eventually give away. So don't leave yet.
More stuff coming.
More stuff to give away later. I thought this had a Wistwood thing. Maybe I'm lying. Oh well. I guess it doesn't matter. One of these times I'm going to open up the. Maybe I should have the PDF open too, and then I can search on it. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Go to page 79, I believe.
That's white.
Wistwood.
Oh, White Drift and Wistwoods. You're right. Are you reading it right out of there with me?
I would never
5e
read
Not at
players.
all. We would never do that ever.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, you guys head into the Wistwood. Going on evening, a wind picks up, and both of the rangers are well aware that it's likely that it's bringing some storm clouds out of the iron hulls. So you can choose to set up camp here, or you probably still have a few more hours of travel that you can get in.
Travel
Yeah.
and
Let's make the most of the day.
Yep. Just keep going.
All right. So what? So I got Rotgut, and I got what's the other wolf's name?
Jagger.
Yager, that's right. Is that named after Thaddeus's wolf or his war dog from Kalmata?
Oh no, it's I think it's kind of hunter in
For Hunter.
Oh, okay, nice.
yeah,
That's probably
so
why he used it, right? All right. So anyway, as you guys are, the wind, like I say, it picks up and a cold rain starts to drench you, even through the ancient pines of the Wistwood, and both wolves seem interested in something that neither of you guys can hear that seems to be off of this trail that you found leading off to your left.
I have ranger craft. I have animal can, so
I
maybe I
think
can
you can only do that
get some
so
inform.
often though, right? It's not like all the time. It's just something that you can do like once per long rest or something. I don't know if you realize that.
Yeah, so one of the ranger craft abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means it can be done like once a day if we are nearing the end of the day. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not long rests in this game are like 1 to 4 days. It's like a long rest. So I just want you to know that it's longer than it would be for like 5e or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So that means that I can't use any other rangecraft kind of skills af
Just the ranger crafts themselves. You can still use like you can still have a beast companion, but yeah, so you could only have so many of those in each the number of
Ah,
times one use
for
of the
short
ability
rest.
per level.
It's short rest.
Oh, by
You have
taking
the
short or
option of
long.
maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Perfect. Probably depends on what it is. Anyway, so if you want to do it, I'm cool with that. You want to find out what so basically
yeah.
Jaeger is senses something amiss, but not in a bad way. More like calming, like senses a calming from nearby off the trail.
I can make a perception check to get more complex information. I don't know.
Man, I don't know how it could get more complex. Basically, there's something up there, and it doesn't seem dangerous. It seems
Oh,
calming out of the current weather that you're in. Like he doesn't know what it is, but something is definitely going on.
okay.
The wolves reacting, are they spooked
Nope, just interested. You
or
know how
hit?
like it's like hearing like a strange sound or sensing something weird, but
I
not
think we
I'd
can
dangerous.
say we
we can check it out.
quietly
Yeah.
approach, um,
Maybe
kind of
if
from
the
a
rest.
distance and just get eyes on what's going on.
Yeah. What about the rest? Wait, and we go check that out
Hmm? Oh,
if they're not afraid to be left alone in the woods.
Wander too far.
be left alone in the woods.
I'm afraid.
We're
Otherwise, we
Splitting
will
the
not hear
party.
your calls for help.
This is how it ends.
Should
Yeah.
be. If it isn't, it should be, right?
Hmm.
I have I have stealth.
Yeah,
All right, so we
I
send in
agree.
the
I want to
wolf.
try and stealth up to it.
We send in the wolf brothers in. That's the plan.
Hmm.
Yep.
All right. So you guys head off. What are I don't even have you on here, Jay. I don't even have you on my list. I better put you in here. Jay is playing a rogue,
Yep.
and his name is Thesis.
Pieces.
And all right, you're in here. So what's Thesis doing while these guys head off? It's evening. A driving rain is coming down. Drip. There's pines everywhere in this wood.
I'm gonna try to get a small little fire going underneath the tree and heat up some tea.
So these guys just started to go off. You're going to try and set up a camp here by the trail. Is that what your plan is?
Wanted some of us to stay while they were scouting ahead.
Okay, cool. So
The move, then I'm not going to do that. But yeah,
what's Ragnar doing? Well, is he going to help?
So my understanding is that we're going to wait and then keep moving. So I would presumably be on watch.
Okay,
Anything else decides to creep up on us.
that sounds good. All right, so honestly, I don't think it should be that hard to find some stuff under the tree. But the thing is, I don't even think you should make a check. You can just start gathering some dry kindling and preparing that as they head off. Sounds good. Hey, so does that new subscriber thing on there mean that Polo B just subscribed? That sounds like a good thing. Thanks, Polo B.
It is.
Nice.
tanks are filling.
Very cool.
Oh, I had a tip jar, but I think Christian's covering it up. I don't honestly. I don't even know how it works. Oh, dang it! I forgot when I go to look at the thing, I kill the screen chat.
It's okay. Just move me away. I'm used to it.
For the tip jar. People are always moving you for the tip jar. I like it. All right.
By the way, I got some tips.
All right, cool. So the Wolf brothers move forward, and it doesn't take long. You're maybe 100, 200 yards off, as I'm assuming you're moving stealthily. Is that right? It would be
Yep.
weird for anyone to be able to hear you because, like I say, rain's hitting the forest all around you. There's a mix of deciduous and coniferous trees, mostly pine and like large elder. Thin posts going way up with foliage way above, and then the pine trees closer to the ground, but still towering. And it looks like you can almost see an area, a glade, free of any of the old, destroyed or ruined rotten wood on the ground or anything. And in the center of it, it looks like some kind of small monolith on a soft glade. It almost seems like somehow even the rainy clouds are parted and sun shines on this small glade with a large, I shouldn't say it, like some sort of menhir that's about man sized in the center of it.
Does this monolith has any visible marks that we may recognize from?
It seems like you're looking at it from a rounded edge right now. You would probably have
Hmm.
to like skirt around, either enter the glade or move around through the woods around the glade to see the front of it.
Um,
I
Harn, what if we skirt the glade, one on each side, we meet on the other end?
That's a good plan. Let's take a look at it from a distance, and if we don't see anything, then let's just take a close look at it, up close and personal.
All right, so you guys skirt around. It takes a little while longer at this point. Christian is still trying to peer through this rain as it's falling almost sideways, and Thesis is protected by his tree. Just finally got the fire going a little bit. Starting to seep some tea. I don't know. Maybe you've
Mm.
learned that from your Molak people. It doesn't really seem like a. It doesn't seem like a Vornari habit. So that does seem more like a scholarly bend, or from the more civilized Molak that you. Because you're the one who was with them, right, Jay?
Axe. Or
Like,
to my rumor.
no, your background. Wasn't one of you guys like a part of the Molax or something like that, moving around the
Oh,
water?
yes, yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Write Molak down. I have Sailor of Karak.
Oh yeah, correct. That's the right word. That's why it's not Molac anyway. So I'm not surprised.
All right, I'm paying attention. Do I get an experience point?
Sure. There's no. All I'm doing is session experience in this, and play 3 sessions and you go up a level. That's it.
Okay.
So all you
Yep.
guys are gonna do it. All right. So Are you still looking? Are you going to join him under his cover, or what's the plan, Christian?
I don't know. Somehow I enjoy being miserable in the rain, but I suppose some of this strange tea should.
Booty strange man. Get out of the rain, fool.
Hootie? Like the blowfish are going to show up, or all right, awesome. So you guys make your way around, and it does look like it looks like a rune stone, which you guys are familiar with from your homeland, and it looks like it's marked with a faded futhark in the center of this glen.
Oh, okay.
The Thuth.
And the wolves, they haven't react differently as we approach or move
No,
around.
nope. They seem intrigued and interested as well, but they don't seem
Okay.
afraid or anxious or anything.
I
Okay.
say I'm gonna probably approach and take a closer look at it.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
yeah,
step into the
yeah. You
to
step
the
into
open.
it, and the temperature change. It's like the water on you. You know, you're dripping into it, but it's not raining here, and there's even like a bit of sunlight seems to be shining through the heavy cloud cover. Saul is warming the face of the Futhark on the Menhir.
Okay. That's strange.
I
Should we?
concur. That
Okay.
does seem weird.
Let's let's bring the rest the guys here. I
Probably a
motion
good camping position,
I,
but
I motion Jagger to stay, and I sprint through the woods to get the rest of the guys.
All right, yeah, that's no problem.
uh,
You can. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, were you going to do something, Brent?
I was gonna ask, can I actually read any of the writing on this, or
It's just a large Futhark that is
okay?
etched in the side of the. Basically, yeah, you guys. It's an old Vernari tongue of the rune seers. Really, it's just like some kind of rune that's on there.
Okay.
You want to? Do you have lore or anything like that that you want to try to use to see if you're familiar with it?
Hmm. Would this be general lore, you think?
You could try it with that.
I'll try it.
Maybe you're at a disadvantage.
Okay.
V.
Nope. Failure.
Yeah, you're not sure.
Kane.
Oh, yeah, because it's not arcane, animal, divine, or wilderness, but I'm not even sure how much of that we would have at all. Cool. All right, so yeah, Hafer runs back. You spot him when you're from your watch, Christian,
Ah,
and do you guys join them in this strange glen?
Psh, 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 psh.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Yeah, yeah, no, I put out the fire.
Yeah.
All right, all right, yeah. So you
Pouring the
guys,
tea out.
there's definitely something strange going on, but it doesn't seem inherently evil or of the void.
mhm. Wolves are. I'm just interested. Are there other animals that are to this obelisk of sorts?
In the Are there other animals in the glen? You mean, or like on this soft rolling hill? You don't see any.
Well,
I
besides
like
us,
pushing
it's
buttons and pulling
pretty.
levers. What happens if I touch it?
Go ahead,
Take a
Christian.
step back.
Finish what you were saying.
No, it's okay. I like what he's saying, but I do take a step back.
So you could figure out that this it's probably a 30 or 40 feet relative circle on a hill, and at the top of the hill it's not a steep hill or anything. It's just a soft, gradual hill, But like behind it, like you can the rain or the trees that are surrounding it almost kind of seem like a mist or something obscures vision, and it looks kind of hazy to see anything behind. So it's like you're not seeing over top of the forest around you or anything like that. Uh, but it just looks like an old worn. You've heard of rune stones in the past. Um, your knowledge would be, maybe powerful rune seers created them uh, in places to signify something. Sometimes burials or an important location, or as there are other spirits that the Varnori once worshipped, but they've all been forgotten and presumably consumed by the deep one of the ocean, basically. But perhaps this is something of that, almost like this cult or something is existing. So it's perhaps that a Varnori in the runes here in the past might have come here and put this here, or it's hard to tell. When you touch it, it just feels like a stone. There is like the hair along your arm where you touch it kind of rises a little bit. There's definitely something going on, but it doesn't seem at this point maleficent.
Mhm. Area with its gentle slope be any kind of barrow or resting place, you think?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
It's possible. Yeah.
Can we see
Um,
there any indications of people having been laid to rest underneath this glen or the rune stone?
You don't see any upturned earth or humps or anything like that. No.
Okay. Hmm. I just say, oh, that's nice.
s- so the rune that it's carved on the monolith, which way is it facing?
It looks like it's facing to the east.
To the east. Okay.
Hmm. So that would also be the direction where the cultists are probably making their lair, right? Not sure if that's connected though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I
I
mean, we
just
can
thought
mark.
that there
Oh,
could
sorry.
maybe be more of these things. I don't know. I haven't heard of them. Haven't came across in our my previous raids into the Westwood with
Most of
with
those are probably farther south along
okay.
like the river towards it, not necessarily overland over here. Maybe not though. Let's see. So it's still October. So the way I randomly determine things are 2d6, the Arneson way, because this
Hmm.
is Anchorite Arneson Appreciation Month.
Oh, that's nice.
So
Nice.
because his birthday is in the 7th, I believe, of October. I'm not sure, I
Mm.
guess. But anyhow, perhaps you have heard of it in the past, but nothing, you haven't really seen any at this point. So this is definitely somehow you guys must have wandered into a different area of the Westwood than you've been in the past with the herbalist that you accompanied.
Okay.
I have a suggestion, maybe. Do we have some kind of parchment or paper that we can create an imprint or even just a drawing of the rune? And that's something we could show Lady Idris, right? And possibly Runeseer Ulfric. Maybe they will be able to make something of it.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
Yeah, I got nothing like that.
I
It's a good
don't see it
idea,
in my
though.
standard kit. Yep. Who forgot to put
Well,
chalk in my pack? Damn it.
uh, couldn't be
Chalk and
too
parchment.
hard to remember how to draw it, right?
Yeah.
We could always carve it
Or
in
commit it to
some bark on
memory.
a tree and take the bark with us. Like
Ooh, that's nice.
improvise.
Uh-huh. Yep. Like it.
Yeah, let's try to do that. Can we maybe, yeah, get a piece of bark with the rune that cut into it?
Sure. I don't see any reason you could take more time and do, but you would be leaving the glade in order to do that.
Ooh.
Is that something we don't want to do?
Can
Like
we
I don't
just
know
Matter?
otherwise, so I would probably go do that.
So
I'd
we
probably go
just
get chop off a little bit of wood or bark from a tree and bring it back.
Okay.
Yep, we'll whittle.
Yep, I
we
like
can
that idea.
we can make this place our camp.
Definitely seems like it is a place of that nature, right? It seems like a safe haven from
Mhm.
the weather, at least.
Hmm.
We could also make a little tick on the map that was provided for us, so that when we bring it back, it'll have even more information on
Yep. Primo campsite.
it.
So we added.
Cool rock, rest here.
Cool rock rest here, yeah.
Okay. Um,
All right, nice.
at least where Ragnar is concerned, I think we can keep pressing onward now.
All right, so you guys are going to camp here overnight, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you finished one day and you found some kind of glen with a rune stone in it. Lovely. All right, so let's press on. The next morning, you guys feel well rested. So you're moving into this strong hill here that's on the edge of the Wistwood. So let's see if anything happens today.
Okay. So it
Day of days.
does it keep raining or
Oh, let's figure that out. I'll roll that on this crazy exploration table.
The crazy exploration table.
Well, I say that because I'm used to what I normally I have a bunch of stuff that I do with my other West Marches games, and this is completely different. But I'm trying to use this little fantasy gaming. So that was a roll that we found. What happened there? That was just a roll in their exploration here.
Procedure.
Yeah, this procedure that exists by the Steve Grodster. All right, so the starting weather when you get up is. Ooh. All right, so it's unsure of what it's like because even in the next morning when you wake up, there's still this haziness. Perhaps a mist has gathered that it doesn't really seem to touch the glade itself, but outside of the glade, there's a mist that's along the forest floor of the Wistwood. And once you go out, though, it does seem like the temperature has risen, and the sun is out full force, creating, just kind of a not azure, emerald hint of light throughout your path. All right.
Ooh.
All right, what's the change? Ooh, oh, that's a 7.
okay? So we are down a ration, I guess. I don't know
Yeah,
if
you're one day
counting
down.
that.
Um, so, and you guys can see like the shape of the hill is similar to like on the picture. So the map you have isn't like a topography map. It was basically just like head towards this, with an arrow and then a point towards this, and then when you're walking in that direction, you should hopefully see it. It's almost as if he drew what he saw in his divinations, as opposed to like an overland map, like take a left at the stream or anything like that. It's just these different landmarks that you could see as you traveled and you followed along those to get where you were headed.
It's a lucky guess.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I was going to roll on this other thing. All right, here we go. So I was going to tell you what I normally do, but there's no sense doing that. If you guys want to see what I normally do, watch the Kalmata game. All right, so as you guys are traveling, the day gets hotter and hotter, and since you're dressed for this area, it's not in the 90s, but it's definitely hotter than what you would expect for this area. And as you're getting closer, you're almost nearing the edge of the Wistwood and heading into the low iron hulls beyond. So the Iron Hole Mountains are beyond, but these are just like the low hills. Crests and falls are nothing compared to the massive size of the Iron Holes if you head over farther to the east. But as you're going now, you can see that there's these different peaks and valleys, and maybe the smell of the wood. It's probably dried by now. It's past noon, and the you guys can hear it quickly. It sounds like a large force of people moving through the woods in your down on your path between where you are and where they are.
Are they in the way of where we want to go?
You just said that, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Okay.
seems like it. So let's see. I'm
Mm,
going to tell you exactly. I'm assuming that you're going to send the Wolf brothers up to scout around. Is that accurate, or maybe I should let you tell me that? What are you going to do? You can hear the sounds of a large party in front of you, between you and this crest, this Matterhorn that you're headed towards.
okay.
I would definitely take a cautious approach and go into hiding.
Okay. All right. It sounds like Ragnar slips into hiding. What does Thesis do?
Hiding, definitely.
All right, hiding.
Okay.
What are you doing, Gabriel?
Yeah, we are moving stealthily forward to see what is this that's coming. If they are coming our way, if they are how many, what they are, how many.
Is Harn going with you, or is it just you and Jaeger?
Uh,
I believe Harn said he'll be back in
he'll
just a
be right
moment.
back.
All right,
Yeah.
what time is
Mm,
it? It's almost 4 o'clock. Why don't we all just take 3 or 4 minutes and take a break?
Okay,
Okay. Sure.
okay.
time for more coffee.
After these messages, we'll be right back. I probably even have a be right back thing.
And Jay.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no, it did. It did minimize your guys' screens. That's
Hmm.
so weird. I don't think it's been doing that the whole time. As soon as maybe when I do this, it'll fix it, I hope.
I have to say, one of the things I'm really sad I missed out on was Dungeons and Dragons Fourth Edition. I
Oh, I loved
really,
fourth edition.
yeah, I know it gets a lot of hate, but I really like the tactical nature of the game.
I mean, it wasn't perfect. It had many issues, but by and large, I really liked it.
Hmm.
No, no.
Yeah.
Sorry. I mean, I've been playing since '88. I think I'm as old as Jason, but things got really.
Was I booted? What happened?
I don't know. What's going
Sorry
on?
about-
A lot of people. Looks like 2 people were booted.
Yeah.
There we go. I
Peop-
think everyone's back ish.
Booted.
Something happened. I don't know what.
It hiccuped. Maybe it was a burp.
Mm.
Yeah.
Looks like we're all back now, though. Nice.
Yep. Anyway, you were saying.
And things really got kind of late down here in Uruguay, so I started playing '88, not like 10 years before after Hobbs. I played AD&D and up to
Hero concept.
3.5, where I said like I got a burnout and I didn't want to play anymore. Not 3.5. It was like a nightmare. It has become a nightmare of a DM. And so I then switched back to like Lawrence Lord and all the OSR things. I play
Yeah.
5e a bit, but I'm mainly playing OSR games with Hobbs and Jay and a lot of people, and
Yeah.
running AD&D first edition.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, 3.5. I know it's the one I started with too, but I only played, like Brent says, 2-3 sessions tops back in the day. Yeah, I remember spending so many hours just trying to understand the rules. It's crazy.
Imagine what it was
And
like
all
back
the
in the day
feats.
with bad rolls, with
Yeah.
bad rules, really.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, my first time playing, like, they were just like, okay, time to make characters. And he hands me like 7 books of all feats. I was just like, you know what? I think I'm going to stick to the core book.
Yeah.
Mm. It's almost a shame that they kind of nixed that with the new Shadowrun edition, right? All of
Okay, what is going on?
What's happening? Are you watching something that I'm not? Discord acting up funny.
No.
Oh, we lost.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
Jay.
story acting funny.
yeah. Oh, we're still missing one person now. I'm not sure what's happening here.
So
Yeah, it keeps me twice.
it's gonna mess up everyone's cameras because of the way that works.
Yeah.
Yep.
It shuffles the camera.
Oh no.
Oh well. I wonder if I should put on my "Be Right Back."
Yeah.
Oh
Has
yeah, the Twitch stream cameras. Oh boy.
some issues. We're experiencing some technical issues. We'll be right back.
It looks
Cue
crazy
the
now.
elevator music. Yeah.
All right, there he is. I like how it just picks him right up again, though. That's nice. It fixes it.
Yeah.
So what I should do is make this the 4-player version. The 5-player version, I'd have to redo the whole thing.
Oh, when we drop out, you got to redo something to get us back in the screen.
No, it works. It works when you come back, but if I had 5 players, I'd have to redo it all because the people are going to be in different locations.
Yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, let's move on.
Brent, you're
Okay.
not in roll 20, I guess.
Brent is,
No,
but
yes,
Jay
you are.
isn't.
Jay is.
Oh yeah, I'll
Jay,
get back
sorry,
in roll
sorry.
20.
Yeah, your camera still isn't working. I don't know why.
You're gonna me.
Yeah, Jay, your camera is not working, Jay. But
Yeah.
that's okay. You're the only other bald guy in the group, so
that keeps everybody from getting. It says video connected.
Nope. Now it's loading.
Looks to be loading.
Yeah.
There you
There
go.
we are.
Nice.
Yay.
All
Okay,
right,
we're
we're
back.
back. All right, we are
Tricky.
back for reals. All right, so where the heck are we? Does anyone remember? Oh yeah, there's
We
Um,
some guys are hiding. We've put the Jay, his character's Thesis, and Ragnar, the Stoic, have tried to ninja into the trees on the edge because as you are, you're nearing more of a hilly ground of escarpments as you're leading up into the iron hulls. But we're sending the. I guess we were waiting to see if Brent's character was going to move forward
mhm.
along with uh, Hafer, Hafer, Hafer,
Half
Alpha.
a heifer, half a
And we
Halfer,
heifer.
had a group
Halfer.
of people like we don't know. I don't remember if they were troops or what, but I remember
You
you were
haven't
describing that.
you haven't found out yet. You haven't because you have to
Okay,
move up there to find out.
gotcha. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I want to do. I would definitely want to head up there and find out, see if I can get eyes on it. And I would try to do it very quietly. These
All
are
right.
dangerous times after all.
Yeah. So why don't you guys make some stealth rolls?
Nice.
All of us
right,
now?
first failed roll of the day. Let's
Not
go.
the guys hidden, but the guys going up. I'm going to assume
Okay.
that you guys can make sure you're hidden where you are.
See,
Like, hey, we're going separate ways.
Gabriel, is that like your third great success? You've rolled 3 times and they've all been great successes.
I'm worried because next game I'm gonna roll like that and probably die.
Uh,
I didn't want to say shit, but okay.
all right, so I guess I got lost looking at the Ranger craft that Brent put up earlier. I'm just like zoning out. Okay, so you basically whatever happens somehow Harn is shifting around and easily Hafer you can realize basically I'm going to let your great success cancel out his terrible failure. So you basically try and quiet him and show him some place where he got caught into some very dry kindling that he was making some loud noises in. But you're still some distance away from where you were headed, so you don't unless they had some out people on the outskirts that could tell. Like it seems like there's some sort of encampment slightly above you guys on a terrace on a hill, but you are close to. We'll say they must have had some. Ooh, there's a single guard down near the fringe of the Wistwood where you are, and it seems like maybe he did hear you, Haffer, as he stumbled through the woods. What he looks like is this. So he looks like he isn't human. He looks more like a Cro-Magnon man. Or you guys are well aware that these are Scorn. You've heard of them or possibly seen them in the past. But basically, a half man, a pale, pink-skinned proto-human, heavily scarred. I guess pale isn't wrong. Pink skin, but heavily sunburnt and ritual scarring, easily topping 7 feet tall if they weren't slunched. Slunched? That's not even a word, is it?
slouched.
Slouched and hunched. Yeah, I just made up a new word. Slunched is slouched and hunched, and they have a stooping stature with small eyes, flat faces, and simply just rudimentary ear holes for any of their auditory senses. So this
So
guy
what
looks
is
like I might I might just have a image for you. I don't remember if I did or not handout wise. Nope, no
For
handouts for
the
you.
for the viewers, you might want to point out what their relationship to the humans are.
Man eating, you mean?
Yes, yes, primarily that.
Yeah, so you definitely think it's dangerous, and if the sound's coming up, there it must be a fairly large raiding party that has set up a camp on a hillock in your path. And this single one seems to have heard, and from your hidden positions, he's approaching a heavy club in one meaty fist.
What are they? Or
What are they?
just
They're about like a 6 or 7 foot tall proto-human. So like a Cro-Magnon or a Neanderthal is kind of what you could. But they're definitely man-eating beast men.
mm,
Oh
nothing
yeah.
we have seen before, right?
You've either seen them or heard of them. They're not usually something that you would necessarily be able to negotiate with, except in the most
Mm-hmm.
dire of times.
Hmm.
So
Nice.
that leaves. Why don't we just roll initiative? So that doesn't mean that we're necessarily fighting, but I just kind of want to see who is going to do something first. So the way we do that
Right.
in this game is we make a dex check, saving throw, right? Or is there an initiative button on your character sheets or
It's
something?
a
There is
yeah,
actually an initiative button,
Yeah, there is.
and
Cool.
but you'll need to
yes
bring
is
the initiative tracker up first. Otherwise, it won't work.
Oh, shit, I don't use
And we
that.
need to have our tokens selected.
Yeah, I don't use that.
Okay.
um
So just make a dex save, and then manually add your initiative bonus.
It's going to be a minus if it's positive, correct?
The initiative check button will still work if you want to use that too, by the way.
Yeah,
it just
go
won't
ahead.
automatically add to the combat tracker. But if you're not using it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I wasn't. I've never used the combat tracker in Roll20.
It's not great.
So the way when I read it, I was using the initiative. Basically, you just make a dex saving throw. If you succeed, then you go before these guys. If you fail, you go after. That's the initiative I was using. Is that not
I'm
the way the
pretty sure
character
that's
sheet's set up?
No, that's not the character sheet setup.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and do whatever you want. Make a roll, you guys. Oh, I guess I would have to look at that to see what you rolled, wouldn't I? Oh, here it's right here. So success. So you both succeeded. Jay, you don't have to because you're a ways back, so you guys don't even know this is happening.
Oh, okay.
No problem.
I can't even read that.
Staying warm.
That's the bad thing
And
about
both.
dudes who are going up to check it. All right, so it looks like both you guys succeeded. Um, and you guys both have a target of 15. So whoever wants to go first can. Well, since you were loud, Harn, we'll let Hafer go. What are you
Mhm.
going to do as you see this creature seems to be maybe it's nearsighted with its small beady eyes and its flat face?
um I mean through the noise, right?
Yeah, it seems like it heard something. It doesn't necessarily
Mm-hmm.
seen you, but it's coming to investigate where you guys are along the fringe of the Wistwood.
And behind him, how far the camp is, or
It's kind
you
of
gotta
up
assume
a
he's
hill on a terrace, about or a plateau, or so at the level you guys are. It looks like it would go probably a few hundred yards behind them, and then there's some rocks and stuff, and then it's like up,
mhm.
and you can just kind of see. It looks like some sort of hide tents or something are up there. It looks like they've set some sort of camp up above you,
He has only
like maybe a half mile, between a quarter mile and
his
a half mile
weapon.
away. What's that?
He's got anything
Oh,
else
he's got a club.
beside his weapon.
No, he's got a club.
Okay. He's not carrying like a horn or anything, right?
You don't see anything.
Okay. Um, we don't want. But gonna put an arrow in him.
Okay,
Plus,
Oh no.
do it. Do the thing.
do something reckless and violent.
See. Okay.
Ooh, you hit him. So an arrow. You whip out your bow and
Um.
fire an arrow into him.
Oh, I can't do my rangecraft, right? Or, I
What's that?
mean, how many? Do you have to determine how many days they passed?
No, you
Or
definitely the rest was so good in that glade of the runestone that it's taking care of anything that you used.
okay, because I have sharpshooter ranecraft, so I can perception check. I can
So this is
edge,
this is ascending AC. You've already hit him with that roll. I don't know if
but I
you.
want to know if
Oh, you wanted to do something special? Go ahead. What is it?
yeah, a rangecraft of check of sharpshooting and check if I succeed critical hit damage instead.
Which is max damage, right? Or is it
Let's see.
or are you doing like on the injuries table?
I don't know what critical hit damage mean in this game.
Critical hit is max damage.
It's max damage plus half your level.
Yeah, +1 at this point. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. A thing. I'm sorry. Here.
The longbow does D8 or
Nice.
something.
Yep.
Is it right? Longbow does D8, so you did what, 9 points of damage?
What it's adding a +2. I don't know if that's okay. Or that was to hit.
Where's it getting the +2? There is no +2 to do you take your dex damage as well in here?
Yep.
Okay, well that
Yes,
explains
you
it.
do.
5e rules. All right, cool. Yeah, so that actually kills this dude. You snipe this guy. Why don't you tell us what happens?
He just around for the so the noise happens to look gold goes into his amps dead.
Nice.
Shit, you couldn't hear me talking because I had myself muted. Anyway, so part of that cut out on me, but I'm sure it was great. Awesome.
Pretty epic.
Epic is indeed. All right, yeah, so there was only one guard down there, and you sniped the poo poo out of him. So, what do you guys want to do? I guess why don't we see what you
Uh,
want to do now, Harn?
uh, so we're not caught. I want to drag the body away and into the bushes.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily go and grab him and bring him over. Not a problem.
He probably doesn't smell very good.
That's true. I'm sure
Probably
he
not.
does smell of sweat and feces and blood. Blood.
And of course, I do check to see if there's any coinage or anything else on him. I mean, because why wouldn't I?
So I don't really feel like Scorn would keep coins per se,
Mhm.
but uh, he doesn't even really. They don't even have belt pouches or anything like that. They must mostly do bartering unless they have something special. It looks like he has like some bone jewelry shoved along one earlobe, but you wouldn't guess it would be more than a couple scalds. I did this last session when we were talking about what different cultures call their coinage, and it took me like forever to find that page. Do you remember this? Were you watching that, Brent? Here it is. I'm getting
Uh, I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
silled. So silled is silver coins, and golders are gold coins. So you might be able to pick up a few silled if you cut those bone affectations out of this scorn's ears.
I don't think it's worth the effort at the moment. I do try and grab Haffer's arrow out
All
of
right.
him, though.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
easily cut that out of him.
Okay.
they don't know.
And I give it back to Haffer.
All right, cool. So now what? What are you guys gonna do now? You hide this body, no problem.
Yeah. Well, we definitely have to go around now, right?
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what I would want to do. Is I want to try and scout a way around.
Uh, how big we can estimate this raiding party is uh, um, danger to the or
No, no, it's not that big. It looks like you'd guess 2 to 3 dozen.
That's still 2 to 3 dozen more than we are.
Hmm.
Damn.
I mean, if you go first, I'll be sure to follow.
I have an excellent plan.
It's scorching right now, right? The sun, you said?
Yeah, it is hot, but they would be where the sun would be setting on that side, the mountain would be behind them, so they'd be shadowed by that. You guys are all in the shadows of the mountain where the sun
Uh,
is setting right now.
Mm.
it's probably not that mountainous that we could have an avalanche,
No,
right?
no. You'd have to get
Ah, okay.
above them in order to do that. Yeah, no, you're just kind of on the hills. The iron hulls are beyond.
I see.
I don't think we could poison their water supply or anything.
Well, I mean, you probably could, but it would take a little longer than maybe what you're wanting to wait for. I don't know.
Mm.
Hmm.
Is it
I'd say
worth the
maybe we
hassle?
just. Sorry.
Is it worth the hassle, and should we just
avoid and
Yeah,
go
I think we should just
around?
go around.
our destination?
Mm. We could follow the ford to the south and then keep going around.
Oh, let
Basically,
a
it's just probably going to add, depending on how much farther around you're going to go, it's just going to add some time to your trip,
Mm.
hopefully.
I think that's the best plan. Yeah.
As long as everything
I'm a.
goes well, right?
Mm.
Exactly.
Well, yes.
To go wrong.
do you want to set a trap with a body? Looking, the one who comes looking.
I'm gonna booby trap the corpse. I have get you two traps, trip wires. They
That,
chop off their fingers when they touch the body. Ah!
Geez, you're enjoying that way too much, sir.
it's a nice idea, but maybe we need the traps for future
Okay,
problems
okay,
to
okay,
solve.
okay. I'll
Yeah,
hang
we've got
on.
the body hidden. I think we're probably best off saving those resources for later.
That's an idea. Let's keep going.
All right, so basically, why don't we let's do a test. So this game uses something similar, like I guess I've never played fourth edition, but from what I've read, it's like a series of skill tests. So depending on how much, if you guys only want to add an hour, it's going to be more difficult. If you want to add a half a day to your trip, less difficult to bypass them. If you add a full day, then you won't even have to roll. It's just going to add another day of random encounters in this area. So what's your plan as far as that goes? You understand what I'm saying or no? Do I need to?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So basically, what
Let's
your
get
options
going.
are, you could only add an hour onto your trip possibly, but you're going to have to do a series of checks. If you add a half a day, then maybe just
You two,
one
the
roll.
harder you get.
Yeah, like a group roll, a group stealth roll, and if the majority people make it, then nothing happens. Or if
Okay.
you add a whole day, then there's no chance that these guys will do anything to you, but that'll means a whole nother day of possible encounters on the random encounter roll.
Mm.
All day. Let's get another roll.
I mean, we have the
I'm for
wolves.
another roll.
Mm.
Take another day around. Are you going to go to
Yep.
the north or to the south?
South, follow the river.
South, yeah.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, so you guys edge down basically almost, in the river bank itself, floating along the river to bypass these scorn.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm not loving it, but it is acceptable.
you take some time, uh, you know, keeping the wolves quiet, taking some deep breaths, but you feel pretty comfortable. Um, it does sound like maybe an hour or maybe even more after you're a distant series of howls and horns kind of go up, but nothing ever seems to catch up to you. And you fairly quickly, as evening steps on, find a place to rest and camp.
Nice. Looks
All right.
like we lost him.
Yeah, you believe that you've lost them unless there are some incredible man-eating trackers.
You wouldn't do that to us. I trust you.
If the wandering roll comes up with something like that, I'm pretty sure that's probably what it'll be. All right,
Okay.
let's see. All right, so you guys camp that night.
And we are taking watches.
I'm
Just
assuming.
pointing that out.
You really think that's necessary?
Yes.
Okay. I don't mind starting the first watch if order is necessary or important.
All right. All right. So nothing happens during the night. You can get rid of another ration.
Okay.
We're not
Okay.
like changing on this hex or anything. It's 10-mile hexes, so it's not like you're going that far out of your way.
Was hiking in the Rocky Mountains for several days, and I got to tell you,
Not fun.
on your back, it's tiring.
Oh, without question.
And that the distance scales being offered in role playing games and adventure games are like laughable. Like you can hike 18 miles in a day. Like, and maybe
7 is what this game says. So
Like, you can do it if it's flat terrain, and I mean, never changes in flat, but I mean, it's gonna kill you.
Oh yeah.
run
Are-
the Appalachian Trail and shit.
all right. So the day dawns cool compared to this heat wave that you guys have been experiencing.
Finally, some fresh air again. All right. Trail mix breakfast.
Steady the course.
Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult. Maybe we'll roll to see, since you're coming at a different direction now. There is a possibility that you'll have some issues finding the place that you're trying to get to.
Rangers, I'm not feared.
Well, I'm not saying that it would be impossible. I'm just saying that it's more
Mhm.
difficult than it once was.
Do we elect a navigator to lead us in this case to make the roll, or how do you do it?
I don't know. I'm making it up as I go along, bud.
Well, wilderness lore. Wilderness lore is a skill that could be
True.
used for navigation.
Mhm.
Okay.
And
have,
I even get
but-
advantage when doing it.
I mean, we have 2 rangers, so I don't want to roll twice. So you guys figure out who's going to roll, and the other person can give you a. Well, we'll roll twice. Whoever's helping, if they succeed, then you'll give a bonus to the actual roll. Or let's just roll once, and you get a +1. Whoever wants to roll it, the other person is helping.
Oh,
I
Illusion
took
is
Seasoned
12.
Explorer, so I got advantage on
you.
the roll. So
That sounds like a good one.
Seasoned.
and I'm getting a modifier on the roll, +1.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
So how does this roll advantage? Oh, it
So
did.
it
It
works
roll
like
advantage.
5e. It rolls
Yep.
2 dice.
Okay, it
Yep.
did. Yep, I see. Nice. But is there a thing on the sheet that you just click? Man, I should probably have a sheet open sometime so I can show everyone
There's
how
a
awesome the sheet
drop
is.
down next to the skills that allows you to set advantage, disadvantage, or no change.
Nope.
Nice. Awesome. So how often should I say that I'm giving away raffles for people to talk? Because we didn't really get too many. We had like 15 people in the chat room, but I only got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 names today. I feel bad. But it's better for you guys who want to win this thing, I guess.
Yeah.
People.
All right.
I want you to pay for shipping to Germany.
All right. I'll consider it if you become a $4 member of my Patreon, Hobbs and Friends,
No.
for a year. It's just going to be a wash in the end, probably. All right. So Oh yeah, the day. All right, so you
The
made it. You
day.
used the map, and it's cooler today than it has been. This heat wave is passed on. There is, some trepidation knowing that the Scorn are so affluent, and there is a war party searching for men to eat. The enlightened
Where
We
do
could have
age.
they
taken them. We just didn't want to.
where do they usually come?
The Scorn.
Underground? Yeah, they live in the mountains.
I think that they could be almost anywhere. The Thule are more of these savage human tribes that live mostly in the plains, but the Scorn, uh, through the ages, have said to be all around in the Midlands. They even like their numbers are large now, which have made traveling dangerous
Okay.
in the era of the Vornari for sure.
Yeah, they're a menace.
All right, does that answer your question? So we'll say, let me see here. I need a 12 sider. Here it is. All right, yeah. So it's pretty close to noon on this day, the third day of your journey, looking for this ruin for the rune seer Ulfrey. Yeah, I must have got boring, old golden hen. I don't know, or it could be. I think some people saw that with the be right back, and they're like, "Screw this," or who knows? Who knows? Maybe it was when mine was the only video, and they're like, "Oh boy, this is scary." They all took off. I don't know. I don't know what the. Maybe they're just sick of looking at the same inch by inch map. I'm not sure.
Theater of the mind, man. Way.
Yeah, it's tough keeping people interested.
Hey, it's the players. I say that's all players, man.
Oh,
I'm just kidding, bro.
it's okay. Next time I'll dress up.
Oh boy, I don't know if you have to do that. All right. So I should let you guys know that this is a totally different area that I thought anyone would go to.
Love it when that happens.
Yeah,
So I had done quite a few other locations, just not this one.
you're welcome.
So I don't mind. I mean, that's like every day playing with
Oh
Gabriel.
yeah.
But that also means I get to play too. That's the cool part about it, right? So let's see what happens if I do this.
Bye. That's another bug.
What? There's a bug?
What?
Do you
What?
add a melee weapon? No, that's just me.
Okay.
Inconceivable, Jay. Inconceivable.
You got to go with it. You got to face reality, in the present reality.
You're using the Midgar map?
What are you looking at? You looking stuff up? No, I'm not using any maps.
What you were?
What are you asking for?
I'm just looking a really cool online map.
Stop looking at cool online maps, Gabriel, you cheater.
We're just trying to help
Anna,
you, you know?
There is a
by
Randy M one that's really good.
Anna Meyer. I don't know if is that the one you're using. She makes awesome maps. Keep going. Never mind.
All right, I am. I'm bringing you guys up here. Oh boy, I feel like maybe these should be bigger. All right.
Like it. No strength mod factored in. No, they already do that. That's so nice.
I'd kind of done some construction here, but I'm shifting it around a little bit.
Did anything change already or what?
What's that?
Did you change anything?
Not that you can see.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Invisible changes. I like it.
Well, you'll see him in a second when I move you over to the map that I've been making since we've been playing.
Thinking spell book.
You keep talking about spell books, Jay. What's up with that?
Don't need them.
Oh, stinking spell books. You're right. I get you now. All right.
I mean, if I were offered the option to cast spells from beyond the veil, I would at least take a look at them before saying no.
Right? Oh, for calls.
Mm.
I'm trying to move the map over, but there we go.
Take your time.
There we go.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ah, there we go. It's loaded.
No character sheets is so much fun.
So you guys are down here.
yep.
And as you approach, you can see up on this, there's a pretty barren hill, but there is a ruins on top of it. And it took some time, but between your two woodsmen and the expert Tease of Harn, is Harn out here? Yeah, there he is. You have figured out that this is surely the ruins where the Hottie Dog are supposedly hidden.
Why is it always decrepit ruins? Ragnar asks himself.
Good question. Don't know.
D, I guess. No one's.
Like, I get it, no one likes you, but this just seems excessive, you know?
It's just the convenience factor. It's already there.
Yeah, truly, it's the.
Okay, I guess we should proceed carefully. Can we see? I mean, I guess we're a couple yards out, but can we see
It's
any
about-
movement or smoke?
So you guys don't have to be there. You could be back farther if you want to. It's 5 feet a square on here.
I see.
But what do you want to do? It's just about noon when you've reached this location.
Mm.
Okay, do we like hear anything?
Why don't you guys make some perception checks, and then I'll just make it up from there. And they are kind of on a rise from where you are. Not a much of one, but a slow ascension up to that top of that hill. It's much steeper over here.
I see.
Getting greater success.
Oh, I forgot. I got to look to see what you guys actually rolled. All right.
Might be useful.
I rolled a great success, obviously.
Gabriel, are you cheating? Another great success?
These years,
What?
all these years we're playing together. How can you say that?
That's why he's asking.
Wait a second. I know you're cheating then. No, I'm just kidding, of course. I'm kidding, of course. Of course, my friend. Of course. All right, so, yeah. It does seem like these guys were trying to hide the smoke from their fires. You know, they've dug holes, but like you guys can smell with the aid of your wolves. You're quite certain there are some dudes up here and some people around, and they've been camped
Amateur
here for some
mistakes.
time. You don't know if they're amateurs or if you guys are just that good.
Yeah,
Amateurs.
we are.
Although I
So
do suppose
whereabout is
we.
there fire? So sorry.
So you don't actually
I
see the
was
fire; you smell it.
okay.
You'd have to actually get closer if you're going to try and figure that sort of thing out.
Do you think they would be openly hostile towards us on site? Is that a fair assumption to make?
That's actually a good question. I have no idea.
Depends on you
Do we
guys.
even know they're hostile at all?
So their cult name is the Hati Dog, which is he who hates the day.
So they're goth.
They're angsty for sure.
Goth or vampires, something along those lines.
Maybe we should just be pushy to an alpha authority.
Show them your wolves. Yeah. I wouldn't. I would be open to maybe cautiously approaching them, or at least a couple of you, and then we can stay in the back as a surprise backup.
And the wolves definitely seem like they're not necessarily all that excited. They do feel like there might be some sort of alpha aggressor around. That's the impression you get.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we could try the diplomatic approach and have, say, the two rangers back in the trees ready to go should things go
Yeah.
bad.
Before we do that, though, what exactly is our goal? Is it, hey, could you stop your devil worship, or hey, could one of you please come back to be interrogated? What exactly are we going for?
Technically,
Kidnap.
like, do we know what they're actually doing here? It was just the rune seer just had a premonition that something bad's going down, right?
Yeah.
Or am I misremembering?
Yeah, he basically the words from Lady Iris was that he definitely feels like they're an overwhelming danger to all of Vorngard.
Well, that doesn't sound like we parlay with them. It sounds like we.
Yeah.
We need to
That's
get a prisoner.
Hmm.
We need to bring one back alive.
This might actually be a really good opportunity for placing some traps, right?
Oh,
That's a good
you
point.
wanna play the bring them into the woods, waiting with the traps?
Yeah.
I've
Alright.
been
the Rangers have the traps. I was looking at the wrong pack.
yeah.
I have some fire blood poison and a bag of caltrops, so
Oh, so you're the one with the poison. We needed that earlier.
the rogue carries some poison.
Can
blood.
we smear our
Fire blood, I don't know what it does, but I bet you it's a pretty weak potion.
Fire bloody say.
All right, so what's the plan, guys? We're going on 3 hours.
but what do we have some
Hmm?
and lure them to the woods where we can probably
Something like if they would want to hunt something elk bugle. Oh, fresh game. They come along and then we waste them.
Well, there's always the other option. We could set our trap, someone walk up to them, shoot them with an arrow, and run like hell. I mean, it'll get their attention.
So where are you guys?
Hiding in the bushes?
probably
How far away?
back
Like-
there.
We're back here.
That's it? That far away? That's not very far.
I suppose it's not.
But we're really good. We're stealthy. We know how to
We're
talk
back as far
You're
low.
back
about
in the woods as we
40
can and still
feet.
keep an eye on it.
Yeah. So
Hand
40, 50
signals.
feet, 60 feet away.
Yeah, I don't mind being, here. There we go. Just so you know, the Fireblood poison does 2d6 damage and 1d3 strength loss on a luck save.
One
That's
dose.
not bad.
I got one dose. Have it on your arrows. No. And
Well-
all mine.
Oh. Alright, then I guess one of us walks out, see what's up, and runs back, hopefully without dying in the meantime.
Yeah, well, we're gonna set the traps first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
So you have this area trapped somehow?
Traps, so they're going to be on the ground, right? So we're going to be getting them in their feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ah!
So what kind of traps are these? Why doesn't someone read to me what the heck's going on here? Is this one of the rare items or something from your packs?
The Rangers have traps
Yes.
on their pack. 2 traps and 2 tripwires.
Ooh.
Okay.
D2.
Oh, don't tell him.
I
Don't tell
have-
Hobbs that.
I have 1 trap and 2 tripwires, I believe.
Yeah.
So this is going to be in the equipment section, I'm pretty sure.
Hunting
Yeah, 2
trap.
tripwires, 1 trap. Okay.
So we can set up 2 traps. Catch, if they fall, they catch. And the
Tripwires, commonly a spool of thin fishing line strung between ankle height and weights, topped with bells or connected to a trap of some kind, such as a brace of rigged crossbows on a wooden frame. I'm assuming that's not the kind of trap you guys have.
You're the one who gave us the gear pack, so you let us know.
Oh, I don't know. I just took it right out of the
A
book, bro.
wilderness tripwire
Okay.
would do the Wookiee, the Ewok thing.
Ewok
where-
stuff. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was just thought you guys might want to talk about it a little bit. What kind of trap are you setting?
And you
Uh,
need
I
a
mean, if
net.
it's a ranger
thinking-
trap, then one of those
For
beer
that.
traps, right?
You could try to, if you want. How much time do you want to put into it? You could make like a pit for people to fall into. You could do like the springy tree that comes up with, that you put punji holes in or something. I don't know.
One that catches your feet with a
Hold you upside down.
yeah, and hold you upside down.
Bones. We're gonna do everything that Arnold Schwarzenegger did in Predator.
There you go. That's the plan. No, I kind of feel like we need to put assuming you don't mind me drawing on the map here, like maybe a trip line here.
So this isn't
Um,
necessarily perfectly to scale, but I don't even see your line. So maybe I should. Oh,
Let me
that's
use
too
a different
far.
color because apparently it's black.
I just hope the cultists don't see us tooling away, shoveling holes 50 feet away from their
That's what
rune.
I'm asking.
Okay,
I'm just trying
gonna
to.
use. There we go.
Let's,
I'm
let's
saying
just
trip
throw
line
on
there.
some robes. Just throw on some robes.
And yeah, the other trip line here is a good place to put it.
So what? Your trip? They're just trip lines to make people fall. Oh, you're going all the way up
Yeah.
there. That's probably going to take some
Um,
stealth maneuvers to get up there because you're like, there could be people right there, right? So
I'm up
Yep.
like here on this tree
We're
line.
gonna set this one last because worst case, the person who, if we alert them, well, that's the person that's bait. Dual purpose.
Okay. Through here.
Yeah, I think that's
The-
good.
Oh man, I do not see this ending well.
Can we set like maybe a couple of like pit traps here or something?
well, a pit trap out in the middle of there would probably almost be sure to
Yeah.
be seen.
No.
Right.
That's true.
So
I think the tripwire is just about as good as we're gonna get it here.
Yeah.
So like you
Wires
could
that just-
probably like bring a branch back that might knock someone over or stagger them or something like that or so you have the equipment to do 1d2 each, right? So you already rolled yours, isn't that right? So one.
Yes.
You have one. You have enough stuff to make one trap. Did you roll yours, Gabriel?
I also have one.
Okay, so you each have one trap. So are you going to put them down? We'll say basically we'll have you make like a trap setting roll, and this will that single roll will tell us how good the trap is and how long it takes you to do it.
Okay. So I have one trap and then 2 tripwires.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So you can just put your
and-
tripwires wherever you want. That's fine. We'll say that we're doing that the farthest one last.
yes.
Yep, that's a good idea.
Very last thing we do.
This one is a trap with cross.
What is it? What's the trap?
Trap is the one that catches your feet and
Okay.
and
All right. So
has
basically, that would be
you,
like a
hi-
circle then, right?
upside down.
So you just have a circle trap in here, right? Or is it like on the other side of the tripwire or what?
That's fine.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's good.
It's just a true wire to make someone fall down if it.
Okay. So what's
Um,
what's your trap, Brent?
I don't think I'm going to put an actual trap down. I think I'm just going to use the 2 tripwires. We may need
Okay.
the actual trap later.
All right. Is there a reason that Thesis is way out in front of everyone, or
He's brave.
he's just hanging out in the middle of nowhere?
I mean, of course.
I'm serious. Is that what you're doing, Jay, or do you want to be back hidden
Sorry.
with the others? I'm fine if you want to. I don't care. I just want to make sure. I don't want to just like act, take that into account and start saying something. You'd be like, "Hey, what? I'm not out there. That's crazy talk."
Never do that.
Okay. So who wants the honors of placing the last trap?
I don't think he's going to. He said he was saving it.
No. I'm using the 2 tripwires and then I have a trap. I'm saving the trap, not the tripwires.
Right.
So, seeing as I'm the one who has the 2 tripwires, I'll set the last tripwire over here.
Okay. So Gabriel, why don't you make a roll on your trap? So it looks like Dex is what they use for these things.
There's a skill for it, actually.
Oh, there is. Traps and locks.
Yep.
So why don't you make a traps and locks roll there, buddy?
I don't have that skill.
All right. So you just don't get a +1. It's just Dex.
Stacks here.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. All right, I don't really see how you guys can fail at tripwires. So, are you going up there by yourself to set that? So that was successful. You guys can get all this done within a few hours. So it's early afternoon, and we're putting up the last one.
We're getting closer.
Yeah, I kind of think the last one I'm going to set myself. Like I'm going to have my kind of bow on my shoulder, and I'm going to kind of stealthily go up there and set that last.
All right,
Tripwire.
this feels like a good time to make a stealth roll. We haven't done those too often. Ooh, a great success. All right.
Very nice.
All right, so as you move up there,
Like I see myself trying to position myself with the tree between me and the ruins as much as possible. Use the tree trunk as cover and screening.
all right, so when you move up there, you can see a person and a wolf moving around up there, but they don't seem to see you. You can see them, right?
Yep.
Looks like a female Venari by their dress, but it almost looks like she hasn't bathed in a long time. Like there's like twigs and pine needles sticking out of her hair. Her braids are unkempt, and she's fallen into some sort of madness.
But does that mean she has like feces all over her butt?
What?
Not that you can
Here, I'm
see, Thesis.
here.
You can't
Feel
really
free
see
to.
them. You just be able to hear them moving around on the other side of the wall. And the smell of the campfire is stronger.
They generally soil themselves. It's known fact.
Yes. And we're going to talk about it as much as possible.
All right. Uh, well, I'm gonna try and set the tripwire as quietly as possible. Do I need to make a roll for that, or
Yeah, I think so. You're kind of under duress.
okay?
His pulse never gets over 80.
Nice.
No problem. You set this tripwire quite excellently, sir. And with the great stealth that Harn is known for. Who wrote Harn, Gabriel? Do you know?
Do not know.
I can't remember
Harn?
either. The game Harn? Yeah, there's a Harn RPG, right? Or is it just a setting?
I think it's just a setting.
No, it's a game
Okay.
too.
Oh no.
Hard
Is it?
Master.
Harn Master,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Who wrote
that's
it?
right.
Oh,
Nope.
It's
I'd have to check.
Oh,
All right, extra
maybe
raffle ticket for the first person who puts who wrote Harn in the chat.
I'm not. doing
Furious typing.
that.
And
I'll-
Robin Crosby.
Did you say someone's name?
Yep.
Adarosby and Crosby?
Crosby.
I never heard of that. I thought it like aren't they an actual publishing company or what? And that's the
That's
author.
the
But,
designer behind the game.
yeah, but who? What publishing company? I've never heard of that guy.
Publishers Columbia Games.
Columbia.
Productions.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. All right, I marked you down, Brent. Good work. All right,
So
so
Columbia
Yay.
Games produced that? No
Yeah.
shit.
yeah,
They do those wooden tile games, board games with yeah.
all right. I'm gonna give it to both of you guys for participation. Good job, Old Golden.
There's no losers here. Everybody's
right.
a winner. Everyone gets a certificate and a badge.
Without question. I just want to know, did anyone see the little pickpocket press symbol that I got down in the corner on the Twitch channel?
I'm
is
not
for
on
you,
the Twitch
Steve.
channel.
This is for you, Steve. Check it out, bro. All right, so what are you going to do now? Are you sneaking back? Are you going to try and do something, or what's the plan?
Like I'm seeing as I'm already up here, and I assume everyone's kind of already ready back there for the fight. I'm just gonna play bait.
That's nice.
All right,
I know what I want to do, and I don't know if the GM's gonna let me do it. So I want to try some of these what do you want to call them? The martial exploits.
Minor?
Major martial exploits.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I want to try and shoot her with my bow. And like, I'm not trying to like down her in one go or anything, but I want to try and shoot her in the throat or something like that in such a way that maybe she can't cry out.
Okay. You
Would
don't
that be a
have the
minor or
sharp.
major action?
You don't have the sharpshooter thing that Heifer has, right? Heifer.
No,
Heifer?
and that just
Heifer?
gives max
Heifer?
damage. So
Right. Well, but it's a kind of a similar concept, right? So, yeah, I think what we'll do is make you, because you had to make a perception check for that pinpointing accuracy. So we'll just kind of try and simulate that.
okay.
I feel like it would still be a minor, but there's always supposed to be something bad that happens, right? If you fail a exploit.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's up to the DM. Yeah.
Yep.
That's fair, I think.
All right, let me find exploits again.
Oh, okay. So if it fails, I just can't attempt another exploit
doesn't
against the same target until the
73.
circumstances have significantly changed.
Correct.
If I roll a natural 20, on the other hand, that's when the GM gets to giggle and cackle and bad things happen to me.
Okay, that's for the minor, yeah. All right. I just knew that there was something that happens, because there should be, because otherwise you'd just always do it if there's no... Because you use a point of luck if you're using
A major, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
So minor
yeah,
is just a 2-hit roll and then an opposed check of some sort.
you have to do a to hit roll. Oh yeah, and do damage, but you're going to do damage, so
Hmm.
that wouldn't be a problem.
Assuming I hit. Let's see.
So she kind of moves up and she's looking out over the woods. From this distance, you can actually hear quiet murmuring of voices up the hill.
Okay. And I have one last question. Seeing as they don't know I'm here and I'm currently kind of stealthy in the shadows, would I get advantage on the roll?
Sure. No, maybe not.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate.
It is.
you tried. You really did.
I did.
I'm trying to figure out what it rolled.
Should have rolled 2 and a 5.
Okay, so it was a 2. Oh, okay. The 20. That was like the. How's a 20 a bad thing? But that's on the luck check part if you're doing a major exploit, right?
Right.
Yep.
All right. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
on the actual opposed check.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, your arrow goes flying up. Um,
Do I get a retention?
did you say do you have retention?
Yes.
I mean, obviously not. The arrow didn't hit, right?
Yeah, but it was close enough that it would have been slicing up. So what was that? All right, 15. What was your stealth when you moved up here?
Uh,
You had a great success, right? So you're
yeah.
actually well hidden. Um, so as you guys can see, she's kind of up on that upper hill there, and it looks like she slouches down and pulls out her shifts her spear into a ready position, and slowly starts moving down the hill. Uh, roll a perception check, Harn.
Wow. So much success in one day.
These seem broken. Why is it only you and Gabriel? No. Um,
All of my rolls have sucked except for these last 2.
it looks like the wolf actually seems to stumble and shift ungracefully momentarily, and then you can kind of see it looks like a bluish light flickers in its eyes.
Lovely.
Do we perceive them moving down the hill, or would the slope block our vision?
You could see them. You can see that they're moving down the hill.
Okay. Then I would definitely try to inch closer, not past the tree line, but definitely towards the edge.
All right. Let's
Yeah, up there.
all right, so what is Hafer doing, Gabriel?
Um, A,
So
oh,
lycanthropy would be something that exists and you've heard of. Normally it's more in conjunction with the scorn than, and if it was anything to do with the Venori, it would definitely be looked down upon. I don't really think that there's any Venori legends that would speak well of lycanthropy of any way.
mm. So Harn, he's ready, and Jagger to.
Hmm.
I didn't hear you. You said all I heard was Jaeger was ready too, and then I didn't hear the last part.
I have an arrow ready,
Are you gonna fire or no?
and I motion him to stay low.
Okay, so you're
And I
just
certainly do so.
all right. So you're not gonna fire or anything. What's Stoic doing?
Like I said, I just moved up to the edge of the tree line, ready to jump out if necessary.
All right. What about
Sword is at the ready.
what's Rotgut doing back there with his bloody muzzle?
Rotgut, I have there. I'm actually just gonna have him kind of move forward a little bit, staying sort of in the shadows. That's
All
right.
right. So he just sort of pads forward, panting,
Yeah.
skittering away from Stoic.
I do not know if I like wolves.
After this adventure, you probably won't. All right. So what about Thesis? Is he hiding behind that tree there?
It's in his left flank, and so I'm ready to engage in melee.
All right. You're just getting ready to run out if that happens, right?
Yep,
Definitely.
a screaming Jacobite.
I don't know what that means. All right. So
And fighting style.
All right, so these guys kind of shift down here, looking around, the wolf sniffing at the air, and you can hear. It seems like she calls back once in a while to this, and then you can hear voices answer. What are you gonna do, Harn?
Hmm. Do I hear what they say? Like when they answer back?
Oh, that's a good question. Uh, it's like they. I think I felt like an arrow came, but I didn't see it. Oh wait, that's my. I felt like an arrow came, but I didn't see it, y'all. So I'm not sure what's going on, but something's happening down here. Wolf grunts.
Then I see him in like cut off jean shorts.
Like
That's
Viking redneck. Gotcha.
the last time I saw you. You had cut off jean shorts, I think, Jay.
Last time you saw me, like it was the only time you saw me, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Cut off, they were tacky.
Uh,
All right, then we'll come out and check it out. All right, sounds good, honey.
Oh no!
The
I
McClay
retreat.
jug where the
oh God. Hmm.
All right, so why don't you make a perception check, Thesis? The other three guys can to see if you spot this weirdness around the wolves, the way it's acting.
Sure.
shit.
Would that also be the detection skill?
Um,
Detection,
Um,
a skill.
yeah, detection too.
And see what Habs does.
sure, sounds like a clue to me.
My first success. Yes.
PC's taking.
All right, so you see that thing that the other character already saw. Congratulations.
Don't take this away from me.
All right, so this is what we'll do. You guys see it, but then it seems to flicker away. The wolf stumbles a little bit, and now you don't see the blue light any longer.
I think we should do something reckless.
Oh, what the hell? Something just crazy just happened with the screen. I was trying to do something reckless. Just like started jumping all over the place.
Oh, there's some other guy
Oh, did the
there.
dungeon master just say like these characters blinked out of existence?
I did. Yeah. All right. Now, so what are you gonna do? I guess. Harm, we can go with you again.
Yeah, like we need to get their attention. I almost feel like it's just time to shoot at them and go loud.
Okay.
Shoot and move. So yeah, I'm going to take another shot at her.
Go ahead.
All right.
Roll hit.
Ooh, that looks better.
That looks much better.
Oh yeah, definitely hits.
I'll be here.
Damn,
And
should have
as I
gone.
do that, I hightail it over behind this tree here and kind of hide behind the trunk, trying to get as much cover as possible.
All right, go ahead. So you run over there. What are you guys doing? What's the rest of you lot doing? She takes the arrow in the back flank near the buttock.
I think this is prime time to jump out 5 feet, 10 feet. I'll give her the 15 feet with I'm sure that will impress her.
Oh, hey, honey. Takes more than that to impress this girl.
Running out with our pants down.
I see that every Friday night. All right.
At the line dancing barn.
God.
All right. So,
We bring corn whiskey.
are you throwing something, or are you just stepping out?
I am shouting at her.
Okay.
It was I, Stoic, and I have come for you and your wicked, wicked ways.
That's my Saturday night. All right. No. Thesis.
Staying where I am. I'm still waiting for an opportunity. I don't see enough of them out there yet to attack.
All right. Is Rotgut joining Harn?
No, I'm gonna have him hold back just a little bit. I'm gonna have my intention is to kind of have him come out of the shadows at the rear at some point.
All right. So you're basically trying to whisper for him to hold. It's not a person, right? It's a wolf. So
It's a wolf, but it's a wolf that like the way the book makes it sound is like you have kind of a real personal connection with it. So
yeah, it's still a wolf. You can't say only read 3 pages of this book. I want you to stop there. All right. So, Gabriel.
We're just waiting to see how it goes.
You're holding? All right, fine. All right, so
Oh, goody! Only I'm out in the open. This is. Boy, thank you for the camaraderie here. Oh God.
Plan that we didn't follow.
Ragnar regrets everything.
Okay.
Oh God! Oh no!
that works.
all right, what the heck? Oh, it's 30 feet, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, actually, hold up. Rotgut is not 30 feet. Rotgut has 60 feet of movement. That's awesome.
All right, so
Ragnar
these guys
says, "Stop."
also in just these guys all seem to come out from where they are. All right, so she is going to attack you with her spear as this wolf attacks
She's coming on to me too fast.
at a distance. She's keeping her distance with this spear, sir.
Yeah, that's better. So let me see.
All right, that's a miss. So this wolf will also attack. That's a miss. All right, so
Oh, I am invincible.
all right, so these guys come out. You know, they have these low horned helmets. They almost seem bare chested with heavily woaded up, almost like Thuls, but you're pretty sure they're not Thuls. All right. The guy behind him kind of walks out and pauses. Let's see.
Taking survey of the situation.
Yeah, he kind of has a low voice and roll a. Let's see what happens if I do this. Nope, that doesn't do it. All right, let me see. I can do it this way.
Remember, we need to take one of these guys back alive.
Yeah, but that usually ends up after the chips have all fallen.
Ragnar only sees dead bodies around him.
I see only
Shoot to
death.
Shoot to kill, and someone's going to be wounded, groaning on the floor.
Harn, roll a d20, sir.
Oh boy.
This is exciting.
What'd you get?
At 16.
All right. Okay, so let's see.
I like that old Golden Hen is providing so much commentary.
Yeah, I like people getting into it. So Rotgut lets out a howl and a growl and attacks Thesis.
What?
Wait,
Huh? What?
Thesis, you can hear Rotgut coming and growling low and deep, tongue lolling to the side. As you look back, you can see flickering blue lights in his eyes.
These blue eyes, they're White Walkers.
Oh, and this guy can jump from wolf to wolf somehow, I guess.
Wow, that's spooky.
Possibly a skin changer.
Mm-hmm.
ooh,
I forgot how to see the part that I want to see. Oh, this is it. Nope. Yep, that was it. Nice. Oh, son of a biscuit. Here we go. All right. What is Thesis's AC?
15.
All right. Yeah. So you hold him off. All right. So you hold off Thesis or Rotgut. Just like
Rotgut's going at me, huh?
yeah, Rotgut is attacking you.
Stop!
All
Don't
right.
you know
Let's
who
roll.
I am?
Don't you
Down,
know who
boy,
the
down! Down,
don't you
boy!
don't you know who the fuck I am? I'm Juggernaut, bitch. All right. Sorry. Beep 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 beep.
I'm the guy that smoked Frank Metzer's cigarette right out of his mouth.
Roll. Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
I was holding.
Yeah. Sure.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
react?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm gonna shoot.
Fire away, sir.
Um,
That is two amazing initiative rolls.
I approve.
9.
Misses.
Enough, but miss.
Now roll initiative, sir.
Wow.
Thesis, did you roll initiative?
No, it's individual, huh? Okay.
Mhm.
Yep. Every round it's individual, and
None of
you
that.
guys just roll. I don't roll.
Okay.
What's my initiative?
There should be there's a button on the.
What's a classic initiative roll?
I don't.
Where did you
Uh,
find that button?
Looks like you got a
Oh,
5.
deluxe. I got to get deluxe.
Oh, do you
I
have
gotta-
the? Yeah, I'd say. Do you have deluxe unchecked? There you go.
Yeah, I have deluxe unchecked, but now look at that.
Ah,
And the miscellaneous bonus is the one from dexterity, or it takes into account.
Looks like you had a +4 on the roll. You had 2 +2s. I'm not sure what those are for, but oh, you said initiative. Sorry. Yeah, it's a roll under your dex. Seems like it would be really easy to win initiative most of the time, but whatever.
yeah.
I'll start making monsters that give you like disadvantage on initiative or something. Make them seem
No.
faster. All right, so
No, that's okay.
I don't know where they got the -2 from.
Hmm?
I'm just looking at. Oh, that's Gabriel's initiative check.
Yeah, we both have high dex, and the way it works is because it's a roll under system, it subtracts your modifier from your roll.
Yep, got
As
it.
the bonus.
I'm just making sure my modifier is not double.
why would it give you a modifier and you roll under an 18? That doesn't make any sense. So
Because there's no way to play wrong.
that's too much. It should be either you're under an 18 or you have a target number that the modifier helps with.
Gatekeeper.
Because otherwise it's like you're getting a +6, right? From someone who has.
Well, this is another thing that's a bug. The initiative is also supposed to add your bonus to the target number, and the target number can't go above 18.
Yeah.
But they added the modifier to the roll instead.
No,
It's just a
normally
bug.
in a roll under thing, you don't get the modifier. The bonus is whatever the roll, whatever your stat is, that's what your target number is. You don't get a
No, wait,
bonus
no.
too. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. You should just be under an 18. You shouldn't get a bonus as well
Okay. So
You
take
because you're
usually
double dipping in that situation. You only usually get modifiers if it's a target number, but your target number, you don't have a target number. It's just roll under.
I see target
Well, right,
18 for
except your target
18
number
decks.
is your dex.
Correct. So you shouldn't have a
Yeah.
modifier as well.
On top of that is what he's saying.
Yeah,
Right.
it should just be the dex. You shouldn't have a modifier too.
I mean, it depends
Yeah.
because I think my short sword gives me a +2 to initiative, and that would
What?
be
Mhm.
the miscellaneous modifier.
Yeah, now that
Yeah,
makes
there are a
sense to
lot of
me,
things that give you modifiers.
but not you shouldn't your dex shouldn't give you a modifier to your initiative roll because
Yeah,
the dex
yeah,
is
no, not
already
that.
what your initiative roll
Okay.
is.
They're trying to
Mhm.
pack a lot into the initiative roll, aren't they?
I like that. I like that giving him a
Right.
possibility. So so it doesn't look like Anethus did get a +3. There's no bonus unless you just fixed it somehow magically.
I just fixed it. I just
Oh,
removed the modifier.
nice,
I manually put it in and I manually took it out
nice.
because I agree with Hobbs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not sure where
I
I'm
agree with the
getting the
dungeon master.
+2.
Just he always has the best
yeah.
ideas.
Gabriel's getting a -2 from somewhere. I don't know where, but
Yeah.
I was
It
too,
sh-
and I'm not
it
sure
should
where
it should
from.
yeah. I put it. I thought it was the same as the skills
yeah, yeah. My
fire of your.
Ragnar the Stoic's initiative check was a -1.
Yeah.
That's because of the short sword modifier
I
again.
like that though. I'm fine with that.
I'm fine
I
with it too, actually.
yeah, I'm fine with it. So why don't you decide what you're gonna? You're in battle with a wolf sister apparently. So let's see what happens.
I show them, of course, my many years of experience with the sword as I try to slice and punch at the same time. So, basic mechanically, I get an unarmed strike attack at regular, no disadvantage
Mhm.
for my two hands. Yeah, looks like with the short sword, it's AC 15 and 7 damage. The unarmed strike 11 for 5. Both against the wolf creature, of course.
Oh, I forgot to see what the wolf was. What is it? 1 plus something? I had it on a character sheet somewhere.
Hmm. For what right now?
I'm looking something up quick.
Ah, okay.
Okay, yeah. And how much total damage did you end up doing then? You hit AC 11, you said? Yeah, that's a
15 and 11. It's two strikes. One with the
right.
short sword, and then I lash out with a pummel or something like
Yeah,
that.
the 11, the pummel misses, glancing blow on the creature's hide, but it doesn't seem like it matters for the short sword kills it.
Very nice.
We have a kill. We have a confirmed kill.
I
Very
get
nice.
bathed in the creature's blood, and Ragnar the Stoic is now Ragnar the Furious.
Wow. What a transformation.
Sounds bloody. All right,
Oh yeah.
who's up?
Low fantasy is bloody. I guess I'll wrestle the rot gut so he doesn't harm himself or me.
All right, nice. You're trying to grapple with it?
Yep. Gotta calm him down. Or not, I'm not calming him down, but yeah.
Cool. Let's see what the grapple is here.
Oh,
We're going to the grappling rules.
Jeez, this is terrible. It's only the
Hopefully
second
they're not 3 pages.
second session and we're already on the grappling rules.
So I'm doing something wrong. I must be
Does
doing
Could be
Fantasy
worse.
gaming
Could be
even
3rd
have
edition.
I'm
grappling
playing
rules?
it wrong.
It's got unarmed combat.
Attacks. melee
Not
attacks,
seeing it
range,
on the sheet
dodging.
though.
It might be a minor exploit instead of a explicit rule, right?
Yeah, what are you trying to do with it? Just basically get behind it and hold the scruff of its neck away from you or something? That sounds like a
I'm gonna get it in a headlock, sleeper hold.
all right, an opposed strength check. So you have to roll to hit. We're going to do the unarmed combat damage. So your unarmed combat is roll your d20 plus strength mod. You can just roll slash RD20 if you want to, if that's easier.
Unarmed strike hits armor class 11.
All right, yeah. So you're kind of shifting around on it, but Rotgut is way too quick for that. He's had that happen. I mean, that was what Harn used to do back in the day when it was, you know, wash the genitals time. So he
Oof.
he he's well aware of the scruff of the neck efforts and fends that off. All right, who's up? Harn, are you gonna fire? Heifer, are you gonna fire? What are we doing here?
Yeah, I'm gonna fire at her again. I think, unless Halfer wants to go first.
Um, let's go another arrow to the woman. It doesn't miss.
All right, so you guys. Oh yeah, you're not firing into melee because she's behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Ragnar's obviously still screaming at her.
Did everyone attack? Are you guys done?
Oh, I'll attack. I was just
He
letting him
missed.
go.
I thought he said he missed.
He did,
Okay.
AC8.
but he still has a move
Okay.
action, so I was just waiting for him to finish.
Oh yeah, move actions, man. Don't forget that.
And that's a miss too, I think.
Can
All right.
um attack?
Jaeger's gonna attack. You can control it, right?
Yes. Let's see.
+1. All right, so I think it's 1d3.
It's not. That's the damage is 1d3 plus 1. 4 damage and she's knocked down. So,
All right.
thing on a natural 19.
Very
Oh
nice.
yeah, that's right. All right, yeah. So this female goes down. Jaeger atop.
Yeah, he jumps and hits her in the chest, her and of her.
Yeah, and then reaches down and rips out her throat. Sound good?
I like it. Ragnar approves.
All right, Jaeger takes down the lady to Stoic's aid while Rotgut is munching on Thesis.
Yeah. We're wrestling.
It's just a game, right?
Misses. All right, so let's see. All right, these guys are going to charge down here. This guy will come to here and throw his javelin at Jaeger.
Bang.
No, not the wolf.
Nothing but the wolf. Oh, Nelly. Do you have the hit points for him?
Dagger.
Oh,
Oh,
Should be 10.
but wait, before you call out, there's a rescue exploit that you can attempt, right?
yeah.
But I don't know, do I have to be disengaged?
Nope.
Rescues. The player must be able to explain how I would. Okay, so what is
Do you have to have
happening
a turn
now?
left though?
No, it can be out of turn. It's explicitly out of turn.
Nice.
It's a reaction.
Yes.
I love that you guys are all talking to me in 5e terms, like I know what that means. All right, so so basically,
black magic.
this guy came running down the hill, his Franciscan axe overhead, ready to chop into Stoic. Okay, this guy ran down the hill, but partway down, whips a javelin towards Jaeger. It looks like it's gonna hit.
I can't let Jaeger go down. Whoever is wolves that is will never forgive me.
So what are you gonna do?
I would rush over, pack him by the scruff of his neck, and just shove him away. Maybe throw him on top of the body of the lady we just killed.
Okay, so you could do that, or you could pick up the body and throw it in front of the wolf or something.
No, no, I want to touch the wolf.
I want to grab the wolf, game
I
master.
want to grab the wolf. I
Everyone's
had to
grabbing a
carry my
wolf.
dog up the stairs today. I'm doing that with the wolf.
All right, make a
Okay.
dex check.
A dex check? Sure. Oh, my best stat, too.
All right, you
Success.
made it. Okay, so now you need to make a luck check. I'll just give it to you straight. This is the first one of the campaign. So you need
Pick of the campaign.
11 or less on this rescue effort.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
nose.
Oh. Rip Jaeger. Okay.
Didn't
All right,
work
so
out, huh?
so
Should I still position myself next to Jaeger?
yeah, sure. All right, so this is an attempted exploit.
Hmm.
They do have a. It's just as we do.
Yeah, they have luck, and they can do them as well. Minor and major exploits, but usually it seems like the NPCs have quite a bit less luck. So it says
Wolves have the same.
I'm gonna
buff there.
yeah. So take your lucks down one.
Really? Even if I fail?
I think you should,
Okay.
because I think that's what the
Gone.
comma is there for.
The what?
I mean, rules is
You
written.
gotta lose
If you
it.
fail
You
a
gotta
luck
have the
check,
risk.
it doesn't subtract. Only if you succeed.
That seems.
I mean,
I
however
don't
you
care
have
one way or
rule it,
another,
it's
but that's
fine.
how it is.
Oh, well, we'll keep it that way now for now. Then yeah, so you don't lose one.
Okay, so I put it back?
Yep. Sorry.
No worries. Both is fine. Okay,
This
cool.
game is so wussy. Come on, Steve. Who kills anyone in this game? I got to add some more bad guys or something. Jeez. All right, so but you did not save Jaeger, and it wasn't a 20, so nothing bad happens to you. But it still means
So
that
worse.
Jaeger still gets hit.
Yes.
How much did I say the damage? Oh, it was 6
5.
points of damage. Yeah, 5 plus 1.
No.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right.
I mean,
six,
if
go ahead.
they have points as we do, they are hit die +2.
Oh, 8, right? Oh yeah. Oh, he was given his wolf max. I probably would make you roll personally, but
I was gonna say.
yeah, roll a d8 and see how many hit points Jaeger has.
I mean,
Does it say in there they get 10? Oh, maybe it does as the
Yeah, they get max
ranger
health.
thing. Yep, that makes sense. Max health because of it's an animal companion that you specifically found and it's special.
Groomed and bred.
Yeah, so 10. I don't know about all that, but at least groomed. Because I'm not sure what you mean by bred, but that seems a little even. I don't think they're that special.
Hey, he's good at raising these type of creatures.
I have my own grapple rules that I use for OSR games, but I think we're fine. All right, so is not dead. You haven't gone yet, though, have you, Gabriel? Yes, you attacked, right? You shot an arrow. I guess everyone's gone. It's my turn. I got confused from that rescue exploit. All right, yeah. So this guy's gonna come down and chop. I'm gonna get rid of this wolf. Stoic.
Oh, another challenger approaches.
All right, he's charging. Does that mean he has advantage or something?
I believe he gets. Hang on, I have the rule here. Charge, moving at least 10 feet, attack with a +2 bonus.
+2. All
But
right.
until his next turn, everyone gets advantage versus him.
Right.
oh, sweet.
Oh.
So I do not appreciate this. Ragnar disapproves.
All right. So Ragnar doesn't have a shield either.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
All right, so let me see where this is. Equipment, melee weapons,
Oh
59.
wait. I do
Uh,
have a get out of jail free card maybe.
Yeah, what is it?
I have a skill. My acrobatics. The monk gains a bonus equal to twice his will modifier to AC. Yeah, this does not save me. Okay, never mind.
Oh, well.
well, someone could do a rescue action.
Oh yes,
Hmm.
please.
Since he's charging it, are you even within range of me? That's the big
It
question.
has to be within 30 feet.
I am not within range to help.
You could throw Rock Gut in the way.
Do I have control of rock
No,
getaway?
no,
Again?
I meant Jay.
Oh,
What?
gotcha.
What?
Can the can the
No.
wolf make a rescue action?
Hmm.
Not. I don't know about which one.
Oh,
Oh,
I
Jaeger
mean,
back.
raw.
Because
Oh,
Jaeger kind of already got grabbed, involved in it. He's already been involved in a rescue action.
yeah, and I think the only way that the minions can actually make a rescue action is with one of the ranger craft abilities. There's something called
Oh,
instinctual
nice.
rescue or instinctive rescue. So,
No.
All right, so you're gonna take 13 points of damage.
oh,
Yeah, sure. Ragnar, as he's saying another challenger approaches, gets cleaved in half or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't think you're dead because there's some rules that we'll use, but he basically gets bowled over and blood kind of splurts up. We don't really see exactly where he got hit, but Ragnar
You know he
goes
did.
down. All right,
Oh yeah,
nice.
hard. Okay.
he's only mostly dead.
So
You were
far,
stoic.
should we
You were
should we look?
stoic.
Yeah, stoic. Should we look these rules up? I can't remember what they are.
Let me
Injuries
check
79.
Yeah,
here.
mostly dead. Is unconscious and in the process of dying, but can be
No.
saved with the quick help of his allies.
But I might still be dead, right? So first I need to roll a fate, and it depends if you have any special rules for dropping to 0 in one hit, right? Losing all of your health in a single attack.
Right.
Are those rules in here?
There is no rule for losing all of your health in one hit.
So we won't do
I
that
would.
yet.
Okay, then I just
So,
fall
yeah.
down, and we don't know if I'm dead.
Okay.
We don't find out until end of combat, and we go and, well, roll the body over.
Yeah,
Nice.
exactly.
Speak to me.
All right.
So you were talking about lethality, right? So
All right, nice. Let's roll initiative. All right, here we are playing low fantasy gaming. We're in a fight in the woods with some cultists that seems to have a skin changer. All right, so Harn failed. Haffer succeeded. How is a thesis doing?
It's
Succeeds. So a thesis, you're in a fight right now in a scrum with Rot Gut. What are you gonna do? You want to attack him? You want to keep grappling him, trying to get him in the sleeper hold?
So that's going to be a strength check.
Yep. You have to hit and do damage, and then we would do a test to see what happens. Because basically you're doing a minor exploit.
Roll my strength.
Yeah, well, just roll a d20 plus your attack roll to see if you hit. If you get into position, basically. So it's not a strength check; it's an attack roll. So just roll a d20
Here we go.
plus your strength bonus.
This is +2.
Oh, natural 1. So that's bad. Does this game have critical fumbles?
Oh, you know what? I think it does.
What?
I think only when it relates to exploits, right?
This is an exploit.
Oh, then not
Okay,
that,
we
of
Yeah.
gotta
course.
dig into another roll.
At the GM's discretion, a natural 20 on an exploit. Oh, that's on the 2-hit roll. So this only affects the actual exploit roll. You never got to an exploit.
Correct. Yeah, you're not on. You don't have an exploit because it didn't succeed. So that then there must not be, right? There is critical hits. It just does max damage, but there's no critical miss, so to speak.
I'm not
I'll ask
seeing
Steve
any
again,
critical
but
failures for just regular
yeah.
2-hit rolls.
Very good. Glad.
Okay, that's a little wimpy. That's something I'm going to change in my game.
Oh, you think so? I don't care. All right, so that was all right. Yeah, I'll think about it. Who's up? Gabriel.
Um, so he has advantage, right?
Yeah.
Gene.
Oh, that's 2 hits.
That's +1. Yeah,
It's not really 2 hits. It's just 1 hit, but I think
Yeah.
Right.
he has yeah, that's in yeah.
How much you do?
Okay. We
1d3.
so it's 4.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. 4 points. Nice. What are you doing?
And so attacking this one.
Okay, so it is in melee now, right?
I
Well, you
have
could have
advantage.
fired before you got into melee. Is fine.
I believe so.
Yeah, go ahead. Because there are rules for melee in here. If you fire into making a ranged attack into melee, but you could have just fired first, and it wasn't a melee yet at that point. So because he had just killed Stoic basically, so hits AC 10, misses anyway.
Anyway, damn it.
Is that everybody? Oh, yeah, because you failed, so now it's their turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this guy's pissed. He charges after him. Roll a d20, Gabriel.
Okay.
You can roll another d20 as well, Brent.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Gabriel, you rolled a 10. That's what you rolled last time, was a 20 in this situation, wasn't it? That's
I think it was
crazy.
16 or something.
That's crazy. All right, so let me see here. Where am I at?
Ragnar gurgles.
Gurgles and bleeds.
Is going around. Yeah, that's cool. Like they did in Saving Private
All right, so
Ryan.
I think that's gonna be okay. Rotgut is still control. Oh shoot! I think I just shut the chat room.
Raffles canceled.
Not
Loses.
not that chat room. The Roll20 chat
Oh,
room.
there is a critical fumble.
Oh, there is. What is it?
So if you roll a natural 1 on an attack roll in melee, what happens is whoever your target was, they get a free attack against you.
Oh, that's right. I had read that previously. I remember that
That's
now.
actually pretty nice. That doesn't feel too wimpy anymore.
Yeah, and the shooting into melee
is a
with a bow that only
percentile.
happens.
Yeah. Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, well, it happens on a critical fumble on a ranged attack.
Oh, and
At
if
least
you
that's what it says under
miss,
critical hits and fumbles. If you miss, well, on a natural one.
no, there's no natural one.
Yeah, of course there's a natural one.
No,
Rolled it.
The ranged attacks is on a miss if
yeah,
you're
it's just a
attacking the
miss, not a
melee.
one. If you just miss, then you roll. If you miss your intended target, there's a 33% chance you must re-roll the attack against a random ally, if any, in the same
Huh?
melee.
That's not what the critical hits section says. That's weird.
What page
Critical
are
hits
you
and
on?
fumble says something else. Look
Oh,
at
I'm on
page 77.
73. Oh, well, that would be only on a critical fumble, dude. This isn't a critical. This is
Yeah.
if you fire into melee.
No, check
I
page.
didn't realize there was something separate.
Yeah, just firing into melee. All right, I got to fix this. I took the chat
Oops.
out of this.
Oh, so do I have to roll to see if I hit the wolf?
No, because I said it was before the melee started.
Okay, thank you.
Before, because basically you could have chosen when he gets in the fight, right? So maybe I'll just do this. And now you can see it's not as good. Oh, and it's like hidden somehow by the map. Interesting. Oh, I know why. Because that window is there. I don't know how to affect that window anymore. Oh, I bet you I could just do this. Oh, nope, that's a transition. So I would have to do this. Nope, that's audio. Yep, I don't know how to give it back for you guys. You guys are just screwed. You can't see the check.
Call out our numbers now.
What's that?
We just start calling out. Our
I
numbers
can
now
see
on our
it.
rolls?
I can see it. Twitch can't see it, is all.
Right, I'm saying call it out so Twitch can
Sure.
understand what's going on.
Yeah, I can't even see either because I haven't minimized. So there you go. Anyhow, let's move on. All right, so where are we? I guess I'm not finished yet. That guy was charging. Rot gut is. You see the blue. Oh, I forgot who rolled. Oh, you rolled a 20, right? So you failed.
Yes.
All right, yeah. So he is still controlled. So Rot gut is going to attack Thesis again.
Okay.
Oh, he was supposed to get an extra attack last time that I didn't give him because you rolled a natural one, right?
Correct. So,
So
you're
he
just gonna have to let that go. That's
I'll just give him 2 attacks this round.
there. Seems a little heavy-handed.
Oh,
You think so?
Roll with advantage
I'm
now.
I'm just
this
kidding.
round.
I think he hits.
Okay, he hits once.
Here you go. He does 3 points of damage to Thesis. Athesis? Atheus? Athesis?
You
Can't thesis.
All right.
Thesis.
you didn't attack.
Something with our shield. I'm going to do that thing with our shield.
Okay. So if you do it, you basically ignore. Do you have a shield out? I'm assuming. Yeah, because you were fighting for melee, right? I thought you were grappling, so I kind of got the impression you don't have a shield out because you're trying
I
to
have a
grapple
wooden
him.
shield. I can use that. The wooden shield on now.
I would say you don't have it if you're grappling him because you've been trying to grapple and choke him out, right? You're not grappling him one-handed, right? I would say you're not using your shield right now. You can say that you want to. Yeah, you just take 3 points of damage. You're a stud. That doesn't hurt you. Oh, I forget you're a rogue, though. I don't even know how many hit points you're supposed to have. Can rogues even use shields? Interesting. So this guy's going to attack Jaeger. And then I'll attack
just
you.
says light armor. It says light armor. Fuck it.
All right.
Oh,
Misses. And this is on you, Gabriel.
no, he misses on Jaeger. Please.
Oh, he does. He misses you too. All right, that was a 9 and another 9. So a lot of 9s. Oh, wait. No, god dang. That's so weird. I wonder why I can't affect that. Oh, here it is. What the hell was I looking at? Here we go. Roll 20 chat.
If you
Edit. Google Chrome.
combat, you get an attack on you. Is there
Yeah,
again
if you
this?
roll a 1, if you do a critical fumble, then the person you're in combat gets an attack on you.
And if you quit the fight, if
Oh,
you
yeah, there is like if you try to break out of the fight, they do have like an attack of opportunity type of thing.
There are also specific rules on if you want to do a party retreat, if that's what you're
Mm,
asking about.
yeah, you can also break out of the fight as well. Is that what you're asking, Gabriel?
that was what I was asking.
Which
Yes.
one did I? I gave you like 5 things. Did I get it?
No, the breaking from a fight.
Oh, okay. I might have found out how to get this back in here, guys. It's not really showing up. Hmm, that's weird. It's not showing up. Oh, I got some crazy stuff up there though. Can you hear me still or no?
Yes.
For
Okay.
you, yes.
That was
Just
man. This
fine.
thing is quiet if no one's talking, isn't it? All right, where are we at? I'm
Yeah.
fading fast.
So,
Initiative again, I guess.
yeah, new
Everyone, right?
round.
No,
No,
I
no.
still get to
Hayford
go.
didn't get to go. Yeah,
Sorry.
no problem.
So I'm going to attack this one again from cover, and
Advantage because he charged last round.
Oh no.
ooh,
All of a sudden, the
poor
hot
Jaeger.
rolls have turned cold.
Which one did
He
you hit?
has a
This one? You attacked this guy?
Yep.
Oh, what the?
disadvantage because this guy charged last round.
Yeah.
Until his turn, but he took his turn already
Oh,
because I went last in the turn order.
Yeah.
but that
Well, rip
fumble.
Jaeger.
All right.
Yep.
So that means you roll again. Or what was the critical fumble you automatically hit? Is that what you said on the critical fumble?
No, it
Okay,
should
so
be
there's no
roll to hit.
percentile check. It's roll to hit.
Oh, okay. I see. It just bypasses that. You just rolled a hit. Nice.
Yep.
Oh boy.
I missed.
Thank goodness for that.
Ragnar does not want to die alone. So
What does that mean? You
I
do
get
want
the
to die
feeling
alone?
that's what's coming.
Oh, got it. I finally got the chat back, boys.
nice.
I'm bringing chat back.
Is back.
All right.
Oh
Nice.
yeah, it is.
All right. See you later, old gold. Thanks for stopping in, man. We appreciate it.
Gold.
I feel like it's time for bed here. It has been a blast. All right. So, initiative, right? This is interesting going on here. Everyone's in a fight now.
I mean, almost everyone, right?
I guess if this is the time, if there is a special party retreat, it's like it's like an exploit kind of. If that's something you guys might be interested in, what do you think?
Mm-hmm. I'm interested.
What
Would
about?
we leave Stoic though?
Well, it's within it. It
Yeah,
talks about
yeah.
maybe grabbing a guy if you can.
So that chance is built into it, baked into it.
Yep, yep. You have to basically. It's just like the exploit though, or the rescue exploit. You kind of have to explain it as it goes. So let's see here.
What does a greater success in an initiative? Does it have any?
No, not
No.
really.
Okay.
If it was like the first one, I might give you like a surprise attack or something, but afterwards, no. All right, where's this at?
Yeah, here.
What page?
Why don't I see
68.
your token. Why don't I see your token on the board, Halfer?
It's here.
He's down there.
On the very bottom.
Okay, that your name is just buried.
Yeah, his
I see.
name is
Name
down
is-
there. All right, here we
I
go. Party retreat. At the start of a round, if the whole party wishes to flee from a battle, they must first explain to the GM how escape might be possible. If the GM agrees, a group luck check is required, possibly with strength or con checks, to carry away unconscious allies. If successful, the whole party reduces their luck by one, and the adventurers manage to break away from the battle with incapacitated allies over their shoulders or otherwise in tow, as explained by the players. Depending on the circumstances, fleeing may lead to a chase. If unsuccessful, the GM might permit any individually successful adventurers to flee, but the remaining PCs remain behind. The party or any remaining PCs may attempt to flee again next round if desired. Here's your withdrawing and free attacks, Gabriel. If a character attempts to move out of an opponent's melee range, reach, or attempts to move more than 5 feet away from an opponent with a 10-foot or 15-foot reach, the opponent gains one free melee attack against the attacker.
Okay. Treating, I mean, Rodgard is possessed by someone, so he's not gonna leave any. I mean,
Cases. I controlled you to keep him, wouldn't he?
So you're not going
Fight.
for it?
keep fighting.
There is a
Yeah,
dodging. There is a dodging action though. So like if you wanted Jaeger to be try to
Oh,
dodging and stuff, he could do that, or
yes, yes.
so he might be able to survive a little bit longer in that situation.
Like,
But he wouldn't be able to attack.
he probably hopes, like, says, trying to put the corpses between him and the and this guy
Okay, here it is.
dodging.
A character may use their action to dodge, parry, or otherwise focus on defense until the start of her next turn. A dodging character has advantage on dex checks to resist adverse effects and luck saves, and enemies suffer disadvantage on attacks rolls. Cool. Nice. So did we roll initiative yet, or not? I finally got
Two of
the
us.
chat back. Okay. Oh, but now I have two of them.
I did do
Having
initiative. We stopped.
push this Jason, having
What?
says on initiative, can I bow
Oh, do you
and
think you
ready
could?
a shield?
Oh, you can drop your weapon. Yeah, you can drop your bow and ready a weapon, but it's like dropped on the ground. It's not sheathed.
Okay, I'm.
Doing that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Thinking about readying a shield. I mean, slang my shield.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Drawing or otherwise readying a weapon that is on your person is a special exception and may occur as part of an attack. Dropping an item does not require an action. So basically, you're just dropping your bow and you're whipping out your shield and your sword or weapon, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Nice. All right. So who has Jay? Have you not rolled initiative? Success. So you guys go.
I'm gonna choke out
Get him this
Good.
time. You got this, brother.
and strength.
Attack roll. You have to hit in your attack roll.
I'm just wanting to know if I get my +2.
Yes. No, Rotgut is a badass.
Like squirming in my hands. It's just like the python, right, on caffeine.
Halfer.
Um,
This combat did
or
change fast, didn't it?
Yep.
hit. So as I unsheath the sword, in a absolute
Oh,
John, like up
Very nice.
what
for
kind of
hit or 10 hit points.
what kind of weapon do you have?
Sorry.
I didn't hear you. Still, it went out or something.
Longsword.
All right, you just drive it through his midriff and twist. His entrails fall at your feet. and his
That's good.
eyes fade into the veil.
Trails
Hmm.
Arm out to be steaming entrails.
Sure, they can be steaming. Harn.
Uh,
Avenge me.
doing my best and failing utterly.
Some
So,
steaming entrails for you. So there you go.
oh god, nope, doesn't it?
By the way, Hobbs, I'm not terribly inclined to help make this battle go any worse, but there's still a token up there that you haven't moved at all.
Yeah, he's busy.
He's busy. He knows what they're doing.
He's
That's
busy.
controlling the wolf. He's controlling wolves.
Yeah,
Ah,
so I want both of you guys, Haffer and Harn, to make rolls. This would be luck checks.
Luck checks.
Oh,
Okay.
luck checks. Okay.
That's what they've been all along. I just didn't tell you.
Oh,
No. Oh. Ooh, okay. So Rotgut is now okay, but Jaeger turns to the dark side.
ooh.
Blue eyes flickering. Rotgut. Theseus finally gets a hold of him. Yip, 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 yip. Tries to get away. All right, so it's your guys' turn, right? Everyone succeeded? Oh, no, this is the end of their turn. Sorry. Um, this. Let me see. Oh, so Jaeger, let's see, is going to go 1, 2, 3. All right. Jaeger does not like Thesis, just like Rotgut didn't.
There's a tripwire here.
there
All right.
is.
It's a dog, so yeah, why don't you make a dex check for your dog? Oh, that's
Whatever the trap does.
The trap. It's just a tripwire, but he can maybe he
Yeah.
trips with it.
yeah.
Knocks him
Go ahead.
prone.
Jaeger did fail? Did he
Okay.
fail or what? Did you make him? What did he do? Go ahead, roll it.
Um, 11, and they have dexterity 13.
So he's
Comes
okay.
over the trip. Yeah. So he didn't.
Okay.
But
So-
that guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for this guy. That guy with the bad horns. I must have cap locks on or something. Oh, what's this guy? I don't even know what his dex is. Let's see. All right, yeah. So this guy comes out to attack after chopping down Stoic with his big two-handed axe. He trips. We'll put the boot on him. I'm prone. I'm prone. Help me. All right, so he goes down. All right, Jaeger jumps over the tripwire, trying to take Theseus's throat out, like he did, like he did that other dude.
Dude will tell you.
Oh, misses. All right, so that's initiative, right? I believe so. That guy's prone, so he can't attack you. So
Jay, did you attack?
Did early and I lost.
yeah, he tried to
okay.
take out Rotgut. Now he's fighting a different wolf. So initiative, you guys.
Success.
Yes.
Success.
Success.
Everyone has great successes. All right, nice.
1.
All right, so we had 2 1s. It looks like Harns was the most difficult one. What's he gonna do?
Let's see. I'm gonna have him move into kind of a better position here and attack him. Is there any effect when he's prone? I don't know if you get advantage or anything else.
Sure, I would say advantage sounds good. I think there is something,
Okay.
but I can't remember what it is.
I don't remember what it is either.
I think it might be. There might be a list. Other modifiers.
Critical
Yeah,
crit
it's
damage.
prone target suffers -2 on attack rolls, and foes gain +2 on their
Oh,
attack
it's only
rolls.
+2. What was your first roll?
My first roll would have been 16.
Yeah, instead of a 20, it's what it is, a 16. But that's
Okay.
still pretty good. So you can roll
So let me
damage on
roll
him.
the d8 then.
Yep.
So the dex. Okay. Okay. 6 damage.
Ouch, he says. My liver.
Let me take care of that.
Go ahead. Are you? Oh yeah, you pulled your. Oh yeah, you pulled your longsword out. All right, so you chop down this down guy who just got shot by an arrow.
You don't have to worry about your
Someone get these
liver anymore.
dogs off of me. I'm like in a dog sandwich.
What's Rotgut doing?
I'm going to have him run up. I think he
Okay.
goes what 60 feet.
Yep.
1 second.
Yep.
Oh, he can reach.
Oh,
He's gonna attack.
Go ahead.
Let's see.
Yo, Rotgut, fuck him up.
yeah, exactly. Take it out, dog. Take him out.
Yeah. Let's see. That is 2 hit plus 1. Okay.
Oh, so the dude gets an attack on Rotgut, right?
He does.
Wow.
That was
Cold, they go cold.
anticlimactic.
Hey, no.
Isn't that guy controlling the?
He
the
is,
wolves?
yes, he is. But when
But
the
he's
wolf
not-
approaches, yeah, and when it comes up to him, then he's gonna fight. Oh,
That
so
is.
he grabs Rotgut.
Tried to save Rotgut.
Oh,
he jumps and he
Yeah, he
there like that.
grabs Rotgut and throws him into the wall over here. What am I looking for? Here we go. For 3 points of damage on the old Rotgut.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right, so now, Thesis,
that-
did you get to go yet? You're fighting Jaeger now?
They're still possessed. Do I see blue eyes? I'm looking at the eyes.
For right now, yeah.
Looking at.
You're really committed to that, man.
I'm gonna grab the next dog. I'm gonna choke you out now.
I can get this dog. I'm positive of it.
-2, you know. Ooh, and if you bring him to 0, he's kind of unconscious, and not you don't kill him.
So I take a -2 on this
Just
roll.
read that somewhere.
+2. I'm just
So
straight
dual
up.
damage. Jay.
Oh,
These are sneaky wolves, man. They're awesome.
Yeah, I'm knocked out. That's for sure.
Dude, if both wolves were attacking you at one a time, though, that would have been sick, actually, because they would have had pack tactics on you, and that would have been like advantage or something on all their rolls. So that would have been bad, or pluses or something. I don't remember. Initiative.
would have been just a chew.
I gotta
toy.
go.
You got to leave the house, or because you already went.
Gotta-
You stabbed this dude.
Oh, this is the guy. Yeah. Sorry,
Mm.
sorry.
No problem.
Success again.
From now on, you don't actually win unless you get a great success on your initiative roll.
He's just like, had enough.
I don't really care about that. All right, so yeah, let's see a 1. So what's Anthesis doing?
Same thing he's always been doing.
Please don't.
Ah, he's got him.
Yeah.
All right, do a strength test.
Test. Okay.
I can't remember. Is this a contested strength test?
Yeah.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Highest number, but still be under, probably.
That's how
I think
I
it's actually
usually do
just strictly lowest number.
it. Okay.
Lowest
Let's
number.
check.
I'm doing it.
Do I have to roll for?
So
I
Yeah,
have
go
to
ahead.
roll for the wolf.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, nice. So yeah, you got him. So roll. Make a con check for the wolf, and you can
dude,
roll some damage. How many hit points does he have left?
4.
4. All right. So
that's not my
roll a d2 plus your strength.
2 plus strength. Okay.
Your strength bonus.
Here you go. 3.
All right. Yeah. So you've basically kind of have him grappled and controlled right now, and he's still giving you the Hulk Hogan. His one paw falls and then comes back up. One paw falls and just comes back up.
Okay, go to sleep, Jaeger. Down, boy. Down, down.
All right. Nice. All right. So who's up? What are you guys gonna do? What's Rotgut doing while he's up there?
Uh, let's see. So I'll go and then I'll have Rotgut. Actually, I'll have Rotgut try and attack again. Because why not? So 1d20 plus 1. Oh my lord.
Oh my goodness. All right. So
Right?
Oh, you just keep it laying it on.
He like
Maybe he sees that he's outmatched and outskilled.
Well,
yeah. So he basically tries to attack again, and he just shoves his arm in there inside Rotgut's mouth and growls at him, eye to eye, blue eyes flickering in the night.
and Harn will make an attack against him as well with his bow.
Go ahead.
Hits AC 21.
That hits.
5 damage.
Okay.
Oh, this is the last guy alive, huh?
Yep.
Do you,
charging.
don't
Too late.
forget the one person left alive kind of thing that we were talking about.
Uh-huh.
We need.
We need him alive.
Okay. So what's Haffer doing?
Um, doesn't he stays there?
It's Haffer's turn.
Initiative.
No, everyone, you already rolled. You won initiative. It's your turn. Yeah, he's not dead.
Charge.
A bow. Yeah, you can charge. You're going uphill. I think it's a double move though, and you're right at the edge of a double move. Go ahead.
So
You can't quite get there, but you'll be able to attack next round. Apparently, is what it looked like to me. Oh no, all you have to do is get right here, right? So, yeah, sure,
Yep.
go ahead. If that's a double move though, if you wanted to charge, you would be at a +2 if you wanted to attack, or you could double move up there and not attack. Charging uphill sounds a little crazy past trees, but so I would just say it's a double move. Is that cool? I'll give you an attack at disadvantage if you want.
okay, I just stand there.
Okay, you're not really standing there. You're just running up there. So, is that everyone?
I think so.
Yes.
All right. All right. So as you're standing there, he's basically like struggling with rot gut, and doesn't seem to really pay you much attention. Initiative.
Rolling the initiative.
Hey, there we go.
Terrible failure. All right.
What?
So, Harn, what are you gonna do?
So I'm going to move up. Let's see, how close can I get? Oh, I'm very close, but not quite there. So I'll move as close as possible. But I'm gonna have Rotgut attack, but try not to kill him. Subdual damage.
I don't think you can do
So
that.
like,
Either
Why not?
attacking
Go
or
for the
not.
leg.
Oh yeah. He could. That's like a police dog or whatever. So yeah, that's fine.
And he gets the pack tactics thing now, right?
no.
I
Well,
think
actually, he will because he's moving over there. Now he does. Roll 2d20.
I can't remember if it was advantage or if it was +1 or something. It's on your character sheet. I think it is advantage.
In my
though.
case, it's an advantage, and it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, both low. Huh?
Unless his AC is 12.
-1. No. Go ahead. Half or
Okay.
Okay.
No,
Do I
you
get
just
advantage?
no. That's just his bonus. I think a flank gets
well,
+1, maybe. Is that what
+1
it
or
is?
+2. Let's see.
Attackers get a +1 bonus to hit when flanking an enemy.
There you go. +1. Okay.
A prone target +2, attacking a from blah blah blah. Okay, +1. How badly hurt?
Yeah, he's not staggered.
And I don't know where. I don't have a place to put any
Modifiers.
on your attack. Yes, change for the.
I thought there was a place. You have to
Yeah,
add
there
it on
is.
the sheet before you roll.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're gonna have to
How
just
to
pop
add
it
it?
onto your sheet before you roll. Yeah, I don't think this guy's been hit yet. Actually.
It's the plus hit. It's the plus
Yeah.
hit.
Oh no, someone hit him with
Box.
an arrow, maybe.
Yes.
I hit him with an arrow for 5
Yeah, okay.
damage earlier.
Yep. I see that now.
I miss.
No.
All right. He seems to be struggling betwixt the two of you. Is that it?
I'm gonna render. That's.
There you go. Surrender. That's a good.
Oh,
we
you
might
tell
as
him to
well try
surrender?
that. We might as well try to do that. All right.
I get this hound off me, bastard.
Parlay. I'm not in control of the hounds. I can't help you.
What do y'all think?
I-
Should I have Rotgut back off?
Mm,
Yeah. What do we got to
if
lose?
he drops
300.
his weapons.
You surrender.
He doesn't
There you
have any
go.
weapons out.
Oh.
Drop your pants.
He
I'm not
seems
gonna have him move away, but I have him stand down.
he seems really unkempt and he seems confused.
Arr, why are you attacking me out here?
And I don't know why he sounds like that, but that's what he sounds like. It's better
Oh.
than the Texas trailer trash woman that we had earlier. But
We're rounding up all the hard Scrabble peasants out here. We're showing whose land this is.
Whose land is it? Where am I?
he seems quite confused.
Midlands, no?
You can hear in the distance, you hear a squawk as a crow is in the dimming darkness flees, and it seems to cackle with laughter.
Oh, gotta beat this guy on the head with a rock. Come on. We gotta knock him out.
Now, the guy seems confused and lost.
Yep, well, that's a good time to hit him.
All right, you just whack him.
Yeah,
Thesis
stop
is
doing
yelling to
damage.
whack him. Thesis
Yep.
isn't even up there, but he runs up there quickly and tries to do some dual damage with the hound Jaeger. That's fine. You guys are up there talking to him. You could be up there. You whack him, and he falls unconscious. He
Okay,
definitely
good,
seems
we get it.
confused.
Now we got him. Now we got our prisoner.
All right,
Like
good.
I pull the rope out of my pack, we tie him the hell up, hog tied. He's
Yep,
not getting
yep.
out of it.
Yep, stuff the rag down his mouth. Don't want to hear him. He's got nothing we want to hear.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Oh no. Ragnar
yeah.
is completely fine where he is, right?
Yeah,
We
everyone
don't need
forgets
to-
about
Oh,
Ragnar.
right.
We don't care about him.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we got to loot the body.
So,
Ragnar's body.
Loot the
So now
body
for the
time.
moment of truth, I roll the body over.
All right, let me find this again.
Yep, there's a
Uh,
crate. It's like
79.
a half. There's a
It's
scrub
con
around
check. So let's see. I get a reroll if I
Fail.
fail. Okay.
You get
I reroll one time. That's
Okay. Great success.
Yeah.
Great success.
So I spit out some blood. I'm like, ah, don't touch my stuff.
Yeah, and there's like 3 dudes and 2 dogs looking at you. As you lay on the ground, like, huh? You okay? You go, walk it off. Walk it off.
The stick
All right, so it
still alive.
often leaves a mark. So
Yeah.
requiring a roll on the injuries and setbacks table. So
Nice.
roll a d20.
Do it.
Oh, a
Ooh.
1. An eye injury.
Cool.
You have disadvantage on perception checks that rely on sight. It looks like your eye got hacked into.
Now, 2 months of rest to heal it. Well, I can cope with that. I'm looking at my
gotta-
eye like, where'd my death perception go?
On your face, like
Nice. All right, yeah, so that dude axed you in the face.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
He has the option of making a con save.
Oh, it's on the next page?
No, it's under eye injury.
yeah.
The con save is to see if it can be healed.
Oh,
Like he's hurt the eye regardless.
oh
but
otherwise
make
the
if
eye
he
is
can
lost.
Heal the eye.
Oh, that's right.
Yup.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
well, fuck
So you need-
that, man.
You need to make a luck check.
I did.
Oh, so yeah, you can't fix the eye. That's a good one.
No.
Yeah, so you just got I can't think of what that burning dude on Game of Thrones was. You just got eyeless. He got poked in the eye with his axe.
Well, this is an early retirement for me.
Oh, come on. Who
Oh,
cares?
yeah, that color. Come on. Now you got flavor.
It's only perception
is true.
checks. Oh, and a 33% chance to miss on all attack rolls.
What was that stat? What was that percentage?
You have disadvantage
very
on
high.
perception checks that rely on sight and a minus 33% chance on attack rolls. Oh, no, just a
Okay.
33% miss chance. So it's like an automatic miss 1/3 of the time.
Wonderful.
All right, yeah,
I
so
love this game.
Ragnar is just jacked up. The stoic.
Useless now.
The stoic and eyeless. He's missing one eye. All right, so are you guys heading back to town?
Yeah.
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 All right, so I think everything makes it because it's late. This was like I usually play 3 hours online, so there you go, people.
Yeah.
went, but
My spouse went on a hike. She just like, bye.
She's like, fine, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna hear about it. Like, you were playing for 5 hours, 6 hours.
Great. It's only 4.5.
I know.
All right, so you guys make it back to
Yes,
Vorngard.
Gabriel, we got a game tomorrow, so I look forward to seeing you there.
I have a game tomorrow. Oh,
No,
Gabriel.
does the game.
Yes,
Ramir Dying Earth is on.
I'll be sleeping. Nah, maybe not. I don't know what I'll
he's
be doing.
playing.
Anyway, let's finish this off.
Oh yeah, no, it's coming down. Now that Sunday's a sanctified time.
All right, so welcome back to Vorngard. Let's finish this up. Gabriel, you got anything you want to say before we close the stream?
Well, really enjoyed